I'm not a writer.
Okay.
This is Full Size Podcast with Paul,
I really wish I could get another pandemic.
Kyle,
Suck on it until the magic happens.
Phil,
Jesus was from New Jersey.
and me, Tyler.
I would love to know what the f*** is playing right now.
Okay,
Let's get down to brass tacks, gentlemen.
All right, I'm in. Me too.
Let's do this!
Yes, welcome.
Welcome to the first annual Philadelphia Hot Sauce Festival, Full Size Podcast. We are here, Phil, PJ, Tyler, and myself, amidst the 25 best sauce purveyors of the tri-state area. Guys, what do you think?
Well, we're all set up here. We're recording live, but you'll hear it later. But we're on location recording a regular episode of FSP here. And wow, man, these people these vendors here really turned out. This is great. This is a great assortment.
I'm happy with the turnout so far.
Yeah.
Pretty neat to see people lined up for something that, took a long time back and forth setting up. It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Pretty fun.
And people are flowing in.
Yeah,
Nice.
yep. Anybody that you that stands out sauce-wise that you're happy to see again?
Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's Kitchen, yeah.
Hell's Kitchen.
Okay, we might be seeing a little more of them in a little bit, if you know what I mean.
DEF CON, of course.
DEF CON for sure. Hey,
One Love Jerk Hut.
we cracked into
I love their slogan.
DEF CON's Yoda, the Yoda cilantro sauce.
Yo,
that was pretty
baby.
good.
Kyle, look at
Yeah.
One Love Jerk Hut's slogan on their table.
Oh,
It says,
my.
quote, no one can jerk us off.
That is the greatest.
Best slogan by far. I haven't seen the others
Honestly,
yet, but
yeah. As
I'm
far
speechless.
As far as a tagline goes, I don't think any other
can get
close to that.
that's great.
That's awesome. And there's a
Yeah.
that's
Oh, hang on, Phil.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
family
Go ahead.
band.
Had a couple beers with them.
Yeah, when they came
Family
to
band,
Trillium.
that's- oh,
for
that's
Boston.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those guys are awesome. They're at they are present everywhere.
It's funny too because I have him on the 360 camera on that side. So
Oh,
I
you
got
got
it.
it?
I got his, like,
Yeah, cool. Awesome. I'm happy to
Man.
see Hot Graham here. They have their spices are a little
Yeah.
bit different than everybody here. They have like a lot of Indian spices, the garam masalas, and all their stuff. Like it's really good.
I didn't get a chance to try them up in Boston.
You'll be going home with some.
Yeah.
Christy and I enjoy Indian food from time to time.
Okay.
And
Oh, yeah.
that accompanies Indian food really well. Even if you just have like basmati rice and chicken, you throw that on there, a little butter, boy, oh boy.
Okay.
Who doesn't like basmati rice?
So let's go down
I
the.
know officially that I'm hanging out with people from New Jersey. It's basmati. God damn it.
Basmati. God damn it.
Oh yeah, because
Basmati.
you cultural Philadelphians. Yeah,
People are embarrassing me.
Yes.
It's Pennsylvania, God damn it.
So
the hub of culture.
Bastions, yeah,
Phoenixville.
bastions of rich, deep culture.
Put your pinky down, Phil. Jesus.
I live only 2 miles away from Valley Forge. I know culture, damn it.
yeah, but you also live 2 miles away from Tanner Brothers. Okay, so you got to split the difference.
Work. Yeah.
So let's go down the table here. What is our? I'm sorry. Go ahead, PJ.
There's two things I hate in this world.
Oh, we're talking about
People intolerant of other people and the bloody Dutch.
Good. I'm glad we got that out.
It's one of the few.
There
You
we
know
go.
who I'm excited about? I'm excited about some new newcomers.
A lot,
John
yeah.
Mintz right now.
Yeah,
Yes.
where
Oh,
are they, by
yeah.
the way?
We got the new ones this year. We have Jondiments, we got Happy Tears, we got Rivera, we got Spice Beast, we got One Love Jerk Hut. Kevin's new, Chris Cook's Crazy is new, Kilhaney's new.
I didn't see Hanks last year or at
No.
Boston.
Hanks was somebody that we wanted to reach out with that had like a footprint in actual like grocery stores and retail restaurant.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had no idea.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah.
That's where they got started.
I know they're Stop and Shop. I know they carry Hanks.
The shop right by us has 3 different varieties. I
Yeah.
bought the camouflage from them. I've had their verde sauce before, and their standard wing sauce is really good. I'm happy to see Not Joe Mama's is here. They are like a grilling sauce. They're really cool. Like I like to see people that have sauces for different processes or different parts of the process of cooking. You have a grilling sauce, you have marinades, you have dry rubs, you have pickles to accompany
yeah.
what you
See, that's what I was
Very
trying to
well-rounded.
ask.
Oh,
That's what I was trying to ask, because when you're using hot sauce, you're not just putting it on chicken. You're not just putting it on a hot dog. You can use it for different. You can use it as an ingredient in your dish itself when you're
Right.
cooking for something, right?
Sure.
So,
Right.
down the table here, what is the most unconventional way that you use hot sauce and enjoy it most? Like, what's like a
know
food that you
BJ's
don't put it on?
bee stings. Oh, food.
I mean,
Bee sting? What?
Oh,
Nuh-uh.
I'm already on record by saying I put it on desserts.
Oh,
Ice cream, cheesecake.
cheesecake.
Look
yeah.
who it is. One of our judges, Nick.
Hey, Nick made
What's up,
it.
Nick? Throw your headphones on there.
What's up?
How you doing, buddy?
Not bad.
Glad you made it.
Yeah.
Get to see the fruits of your labor now. Finally, you're going to get to see who won
Yeah.
Right.
from the hot sauce judging we did in the last episode.
Probably the person with the highest tolerance
Yeah.
out of the group.
Yeah. 100%.
Do you think so?
John-
What did you say? Your highest score was a 6?
A 6.
Yeah.
John
What,
came
out
over
of
to me
10?
and he goes, I think we misunderstood the heat scale thing because a lot of people were given 8s, 9s, and 10s, and there was one sheet where it was like 4s and 5s. So I was like, yeah, but that's the beauty of judging. That's why
So-
you have multiple people involved.
There was a moment where me and George were like, "This is my favorite sauce," and I was like, "This is my least favorite sauce."
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yep, it was
that did
really
happen.
cool.
So, Nick, how was it the next day for you, though? Like, how was your stomach and all of that?
Early morning, it was a little bit rough, but
Was it?
we worked through it.
There's a lot of
Yeah, dude.
lot of burning pain.
4.
You ate every sauce.
4
completely.
spicy movements. By midday,
Spicy movements?
Yeah, spicy
Jesus
movements.
We had Pup Cup PJ there.
Honestly, I love that.
Yeah.
You,
Pup
It was
cup.
like a
you
sorority girl at a Jello shot party.
see
and
all of
just
us
like-
take a little nip, and PJ
And
goes,
The whole
straight up goat lips.
How were you guys the next day, Kyle?
fine.
You were fine the next day.
Yeah, no problems at all.
Here and there, a couple farts.
Couple spicy farts.
How was your colonoscopy?
It was good. It was good.
Yeah. You
well.
didn't you didn't reply to my comment.
They only
awesome.
found maybe around 60 polyps. It's not bad.
660.
That's a good band name, 60 Polyps.
60 polyps.
Oh, that's a great band.
We appreciate you being part of the judging. It was really cool to have somebody with such a high heat tolerance just to kind of level things off and, be part of the
thanks
whole
for having me.
experience.
It
Yeah,
kind
man.
of like kept us all honest.
Yeah, it did.
Although, and it was crazy because there was a couple times where it's like, I'm like, dude, this sauce is really hot, and you're like, yeah, it's hanging out, and it's like
Number 10.
6, and I'm like, this is a 10 for me.
That's the beauty of it.
humbles everybody real quick.
know.
So there's 4 total sessions over 2 days here, and the very first session of the first day here at the festival in Philly, they're going to announce the winners.
Yes.
So you're going to be here. You're going to be here to see who won, I guess. I think they're doing it like within the next couple hours here, right?
We're going to
Yeah.
be doing it within the next couple minutes. We're going to do it at 1 o'clock.
Oh, and so what are the 3 awards again?
So we got the Philly Spice Award, which is
Overall heat, or
yeah.
okay.
We have the Liberty Bell Trophy. Isn't that thing cool with the little? dong?
Yes, we covered that in the last episode. That's best overall sauce.
Yep, and then the Philly Fire is a hot dog, like the
One that goes best on a
hot
dog.
dog, and then
Oh, the dog award with relish
Yeah.
and stuff on it looked cool.
the criteria for the Golden Skillet Award was the best overall sauce for cooking, marinades, all around.
Right.
Wonderful kitchen sauce. So it'll be cool to see these guys get their well-deserved awards.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be nice. Do we have a way? Maybe we could record part of that. I have a field recorder. We could bring it up there. Maybe so we could at least.
Yeah, I
record
think
it.
our phones have
You
cameras.
got the lav mic too. The lav mic. Oh, you do.
I got
Sweet.
the wireless labs.
See if we can put that in
I'm
here.
gonna lav him up,
Buy from
and
Temu.
then
See if we can hook it up to the board. That'd be pretty sweet.
I want to
Something
go
like
on
that.
record, make a prediction here.
What's your prediction?
Bold movement, if you will.
Okay.
I think Jondiments is going to sell out of their new stock today.
If enough
Oh,
people
yeah.
try it, they will sell out.
Yeah.
Was that the one that was the? What
Yeah,
was the one
it's
that
a-
was the mayonnaise
creamy.
texture one?
It's a cherry. Yeah, that's it. It's
That's
cherry
the
pepper
one?
That
mayo.
was
that
number,
looked-
number
yeah.
21, I believe.
Yeah.
That looked great.
That is an amazing sandwich spread. That
So
you
what
could
would
literally put on anything?
So describe it to me, who doesn't know what it tastes like. I'm thinking mayonnaise. Does it taste like mayonnaise, or is there more to
it's
it?
mayonnaise, but it's got a cherry pepper.
It's got a tangy umami flavor, almost like how if you were to mix Hellman's and Miracle Whip and then add cherry peppers without the wetness of a cherry pepper. It's got that little
Right.
tang every once in a while. It's the best mix of sweet, salty, fat, and hot.
Yeah.
hot.
Fat and hat.
Yeah.
You like that
Because-
one too, Nick?
And the hot's not too much.
It was good. I'm not a huge fan of mayonnaise though.
Oh, see, so that'll knock it down a peg.
The
for
one
you.
thing Nick has, the one feather in his cap, is that he's a very picky eater. So if he says it's good, it's probably good. Like, he doesn't, you don't venture too far exotically with food. Dino
I don't
nuggets,
usually
mac and
either, though.
cheese, good, right?
Dino mac and cheese nuggets. Yeah, chicken fingers and fries, please. Every restaurant.
Have you
That's
seen?
me.
Have you seen that Instagram reel
Woo!
where it's like
Phil just hit the
it's the mac and cheese,
Yeah.
the mac and cheese mountain, and then the dinosaurs,
Yeah, no,
Jurassic Park. It's like welcome to Jurassic Park.
Oh, I love that movie.
Oh, so
When-
good.
So why do you got the smelling salts here again?
just to keep us on our toes, boys.
I'm fine on my toes with Red Bull. I don't need.
Phil just took
Nick,
a bump.
Nick, that hit you hard
All right,
when you
come on.
tried it.
Pass her down.
So we're gonna
look
take
at
a
that.
quick break here. PJ's gonna get me lavalette mic'd up. What is it?
Lavalette.
Lavalette mic.
Lavalette.
No, you said it right the
Great
first time.
beach.
Lava layered.
Lava layered.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
I'm fucking with you.
we're going to want to cover
Hot sauce, lava layers.
lava layers. We're going to want to cover the judging ceremony here, so we're going to see if we can figure out a way to do that so that you guys can experience it, listen to it here on the show as well, and then we'll pick back up with some regular conversations.
Yes.
And we're going to talk to some guests later on in the show today too. We got people selling sauce, tasting sauce. We're going to get both walks of life here on the podcast today.
A little bit of everything.
Yes.
Stay
Forward
tuned.
to it.
Hey, what's up? This is Winston from Parkway Drive. You're listening to Full Slice Podcast.
What are you listening to? You're listening to Full Slice Podcast. Duh.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the inaugural Philadelphia Spice Awards. The first award we're going to be doing here is the Golden Skillet Award. My partner, Cast Iron Kyle, the judging criteria for this was basically what he felt would be the best sauce he could cook with, but I'll let him tell you more about it. Cast Iron Kyle, everybody! Hello. All right, so the Golden Skillet Award, the criteria was the best hot sauces that you could incorporate into a recipe cooked on cast iron. Is it a marinade? Is it a finishing sauce? Can it be part of a reduction? Can it be a binder? All of these things factored in to the judging process. I just want to thank my friends Nick, George, Phil, PJ, your judges for this, so give them a hand. It was really cool. We had a nice diverse group of people and palates, so here we go. We're going to start off with the bronze medal. The third place award goes to Jondiments with their cherry pepper mayo. Come on up here, guys. This was awesome. If you are here and you want something a little bit different than your traditional hot sauce, something that can literally go on a sandwich, like I said, as a binder, something that is an all-around, well-deserved sauce, it is Jondiments cherry pepper mayo. Awesome name, by the way, for Philly Hot Sauce Festival, Jondiments. Okay. All right, second place, the Sizzlin' Skillet Award goes to Jersey Barn Fire with their black garlic hot sauce. This is a wonderful hot sauce. You could use it with almost anything. It's just a very well-balanced sauce. I could see it with breakfast, lunch, dinner. Serve it for your friends. Very well deserved. Come on up here, Jersey Barn Fire. Come on, run. We're only here for 8 hours. Get up here. Get them Crocs moving. That's your song. All right, very good. Give it up to Jersey Barn Fire. Very good. Honorable mention of Jersey Barn Fire is the black garlic bacon hot sauce. Go over there and get a little bump of that. All right, now for the winner of the Golden Skillet Award, you're actually going to be getting a golden skillet here. This is a sauce that I could see going on almost anything that I have made in my kitchen. I'm a fan of sweeter hot sauces, but I'm also a fan of, the tangy, umami type thing. And Hell's Kitchen Black Forest, you guys got it. Wonderful, wonderful hot sauce with their black cherry balsamic ghost. Just listen to those words. Black cherry, good. Balsamic, good. Ghost, good. Not his first time on stage. Give it up, Hell's Kitchen. Congrats, bud. Here's your placeholder right now for the Golden Skillet Award.
It's like a wrestling thing.
And it's got a crack in it like the Liberty Bell because of the Boston incident. Here you go. Hell's Kitchen, guys. Thank you very, very much. I'm going to pass it over to John for the Liberty Bell Award. Here we go.
All right, listen, I want to thank Kyle and the Full Slice Podcast, all the judges, for all the hard work they did. These guys sampled, 3 dozen different sauces,
At one time.
varying degrees of heat and stuff. So let's give all the judges a hand, everybody. Full Slice Podcast.
Nick, raise your hand, Nick. He's pretending he's not even
help
here.
me out if you can help call people up with me. All right, so the bronze medal winner for the Liberty Bell Award goes to Jersey Bonfire Smoke Ghost Taco!
Hey!
Johnny boy. Congrats, brother. All right. Silver medal winner, best sauce in Philadelphia, goes to our neighbors from down south, Rising Smoke, for their Synergy hot sauce. Yeah! And a big hand for our brother down south. Rise and smoke, everybody.
Very good.
All right, so we come to the moment we've all been waiting for here.
Ring the bell.
I tell you what, this was kind of a sleeper. You know, I didn't see this one coming. I personally have a favorite sauce from these guys. It's more of a Caribbean style. But the Liberty Bell goes to Hell's Kitchen for their West Side Red. Yeah! Yeah! Couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
That's great, man. That's great.
You gotta ring the bell, bro. You gotta give it a little ringy diggy. So cool.
Ring the bell, ring the bell.
There it is, Hell's Kitchen, everybody!
Oh, jeez. Gonna get cracked more. That's the pan.
That was the gold pan, the skillet.
Hey, what's up? This is Winston from Parkway Drive. You're listening to Full Slice Podcast.
What are you listening to? You're listening to Full Slice Podcast. Duh.
So we're chatting here, Full Size Podcast. We're back. You just heard the ceremony of the judging. That's all done and out of the way now. We're going to recap that. I'm actually...
Everybody's got their nice trophies on their tables.
We're chatting to the people as they walk by, as you just heard there. We're asking them what they got, what they liked, and things like that as well. Winner, of course, was...
winner of both, actually.
Winner of both. Winner
was
of both.
Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's Kitchen won both.
Yeah.
He ran away with both of it. And Ron's sauces are a little bit different than your traditional hot sauces. They're very culinary based.
All right, guys. Hold on. I'll be right back.
He needs to hug someone.
All right.
PJ left to hug
here.
somebody.
Yeah.
So what were the two awards that he won? What were they?
Ron from Hell's Kitchen won the Liberty Bell Award with the...
With the red.
It's to the right.
Ow.
The Black Forest.
Yeah.
The Black Forest.
The Black Forest and his red sauce.
I gotta get paid to keeping this together.
He got the Golden Skillet Award and he got the Liberty Bell Award just to tighten everything up. Ron from Hell's Kitchen, very well deserved. There was a lot of honorable mentions, though, along
We'll see if we can talk to him later, though, by the way. See if we
Yeah,
can
we're
get him
going to have
in the fifth chair. That'll be nice.
Kyle brought it up. He is very culinary focused. Like,
Very.
Oh, is he?
With all of his sauces, like there's a lot of nuance to them. He allows the sauces to bring out the fruity notes of it. He allows to have the heat come and linger in as much as you want to. Insert linger from whoever artist.
Phil's sitting here with a book all about the different, scientifically
Dude,
speaking, all the
flavor
different
matrix.
flavor matrix.
Yeah.
So clearly, maybe not the same book, but he's read up on this before.
Yeah.
Had
What
to
is that? The saying that you follow the assignment, or like you
Understood the assignment.
I understood the
Yeah,
assignment.
yeah, he
Yeah,
does the
that.
assignment for
Yeah.
sure. Every time that he produces sauce, I just encountered the Black Forest.
Yeah, the Black Forest.
I just encountered that sauce. That is the quintessential deli meat sauce. Like
Yes.
any
Oh,
deli meat sandwich.
really?
Just drizzle that shit on there.
That sounds great.
I take a lot of these hot sauces and I mix them with just standard Hellman's mayo.
Yeah.
And it's
That's a great
awesome.
idea.
I'm a QP guy.
Ooh, okay. I can
what?
I can go Johnny Japanese every once in a while.
It's a Japanese mayo. It's like
Really?
KEU pay.
First slice pancake.
Pay. I'm going to my sauna.
Elemental pay.
Yeah, I do appreciate the Nordic lifestyle. If you have the possibility to sauna and then jump into a cold ocean, and then jump
You're on
into
camera. You just did that on camera. Christy comes up and goes like this.
Fast. Perfect.
Oh my God! Hurta.
So this is is still going on. How long is this session going on for now?
We're gonna be closing up around 4 o'clock, and then we're gonna give everybody a chance to get something to eat, go to
What's
the
the recess
bathroom,
look
wash
like?
your hands. Recess?
Yeah.
Just the vendors kind of getting together. Really, just
Yeah.
kind of regaining,
Shooting the shit.
reorganizing their thing.
Restocking, maybe.
One of the people I wanted to point out and talk about real quick while we're on the topic of hot sauce, before that leaves, the Spice Beast over there. He is all dry rubs and smoked salts, and he has such an eclectic thing, or an eclectic arrangement of sauces or spices. He hooked me up with a couple. I just wanted to say thank you.
Oh.
And I want to rub it all over and put it in the smoker.
I want to rub it all over me.
Let's mark that.
I want to rub it all over myself.
He's just he was a really nice guy, and it's cool to meet.
Are you
these
telling me
people.
you're gonna rub one out later?
No, no one can jerk us off.
That's not ours. That's not ours.
That's
We're
not.
gonna
We
get
can't
sued.
use that.
We're gonna get sued.
Why? By them?
Can we have them on so we can just tell them how great of a slogan they have?
No, we need to
We
just
will.
have him come on and say,
have
"What
to,
is your
so
slogan?"
They don't. No.
So we're just kind of spectating right now, watching everybody as they mull their way around the room.
I
here
love
and
people watching.
try
So
the
do I.
different
This is-
hot sauce
this is
specials.
the
I'm
people
gonna say
watching.
some really offensive stuff here, though.
No,
You shouldn't.
I really
It's not a
like.
go-to, but yeah, sure.
You
I
see
get
the way
excited.
that guy is holding his butt?
Oh, that's
I'm
fine.
just kidding.
That's not his butt.
running towards the bathroom. Wait a minute.
I like watching people test and taste sauces that I know how they
Yeah.
taste. Like,
Well,
Yeah.
because of your
Yeah, because
kink about putting things in people's mouths.
no. I'm happy to see people taste sauces. I'm like, I love that. Like, just to see their reaction. Like when people try the 516 by Ron, that's one of those ones. It's like
What is the 516?
the truffle sauce.
yeah.
Oh, sure.
It's the best sauce. It's the best hot sauce that's ever been
Which
made.
that's
Which
the one
I
you
just
had
ate
me
this
try.
morning. I literally ate that this morning.
You did?
Yeah,
That's
you had
when-
516 this morning?
Yep.
Nice.
I put it on a breakfast sandwich.
That's the best.
Is that the one you had me try and I didn't even know what a truffle was?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I was like,
what
this is so
Yeah.
funky. I
That's
love
when
it.
we
Well,
did
it's an
podcast
animal.
iron and
It's an
Kyle
animal.
and,
I was-
smoked those wings. Oh, those wings were. By the way, we didn't get to recap those wings. They were so
yeah.
tasty.
We talked about them while we were actually doing the podcast. Yeah, they came out pretty good. I slow
were-
smoked them.
They
Now-
were
now you-
really good.
You say that you like watching people eat things. I just watched an individual eat something, and now I'm grotesque. Like I'm freaked out.
Wait,
Yeah, it's not really.
Did you
not
watch
really
somebody-
that great watching somebody eat something?
did you watch
you say?
somebody eat a pickle?
Grotesque?
Yeah, it was a little grotesque.
No, I've never watched somebody eat a pickle.
He like jerked his head forward as he
Oh,
inserted
Jesus.
it into his mouth.
Really?
Oh,
A
Jesus.
jerk
It was-
forward? I could see a
It
jerk
was
backwards.
almost Velociraptor-like, and it reminded me of when I was a child and I first
Oh,
saw
Jesus.
Jurassic
Good
Park.
thing we're sitting down. This show
Dude, do you
canceled.
remember seeing Jurassic Park? I saw Jurassic Park 2 in the theater.
So did
And I remember that was at my 10th birthday. You were there.
Kyle,
Remember
Kyle-
when-
Kyle
Totally
raises a
tubular?
good point.
You were there with, remember you, me, and my friend Tim.
Yeah, that's right.
And we went to McDonald's after, but I remember those dinosaurs coming off the
Totally
screen.
forgot.
I love Jurassic Park
Okay,
too.
Wow, I feel like a piece of
Did
shit
Burger
friend
King
now.
or McDonald's have the exclusivity on the toys at the time?
McDonald's.
Okay.
Yeah, Burger King's Kid Club stuff sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they
What
had
kind of club is this?
Hold on, Burger King had they had some exclusive movies.
I had all of the what the fuck's it? Simpsons.
The
All-
Simpsons.
Simpsons
Oh,
Halloween.
yeah,
I had
yes.
all of them because
The
every
Treehouse
Monday.
of Horror stuff.
Yeah.
Every Monday, my mom took us to Burger King to save money. It was $1.
Every Monday. Oh, yeah. Dude.
And she wouldn't let us get soda. We had to get the fucking milk cartons.
Didn't Burger King have Batman or Batman Returns?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Milk at Burger King.
I knew they had a big franchise.
Never had soda at Burger King, only milk.
That's so funny. There was a Burger King on Route 33 in Hamilton. A
Shout out.
block or two. Yeah, no, not anymore. And it closed 20 years ago, and the people that bought it didn't do any changes to the building. They just put windows where the drive-through window is. You look at it and say,
It's a Starbucks?
is that a Burger King? No, it's an office window.
Oh.
Somebody's window in their office is literally
The
the door that
drive-thru?
I got Whoppers at as a
Yeah.
kid.
I was gonna say, is it that? I thought maybe it was the Bank of America.
No, it's
Yeah.
the
Because the Bank of America, I thought
I've
was
seen
the
the
fast.
TD turn into a Starbucks.
It's across from Stewart's. on
You
Route
can definitely
33.
tell.
All right. This is a good topic. I love because I'm my job. I'm on the road all the time, so I'm going through all different towns and stuff all over the state, and I love seeing buildings identifying what fast food restaurant that it used to be.
I love that.
Like you
Yeah.
can tell what the old Wawas
Oh,
used to be.
yeah.
Yes.
You could tell what old Pizza Huts used to
Taco
be.
Bells.
Taco Bells,
they-
like
they're
all
very
that.
Oh,
distinct.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, the Wawa on the way to the races, they built a super Wawa across the street. And
Yeah,
they kept
and
the building there. And now you drive by, and it's like a stone and tile place.
Yes!
The building's
They don't-
literally
yeah,
like,
they don't
I
do-
used to be cool.
They don't do a good enough job distinguishing between super and regular Wawa.
I know.
Yeah.
Just like Walmart's.
Well, that's the thing.
They're all super now.
Now Wawas are going all super Wawas.
Yeah, they're all super now. There's
Actually,
no distinction.
Let me. You know what? I bring this up. Wawa
Super
used
is
to
a
be,
word that it means something.
Used to. Wawa used to be something good.
I
Now I
that
think
it's still maybe.
I think Wawa sucks.
Oh, that's
I'm in
a
that
hot
camp.
take in
This
a
is-
Philadelphia festival.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'm gonna say this.
Them's fighting words.
I know these are
so-
fighting words, but everybody's
I am
gonna
not
understand.
Team Sheets, but I agree that Wawa sucks.
See, I love Sheets.
Sheets is the best.
Sheets
But
is good.
Let me tell you,
Fuck you, Sheets.
the Wawa subs have gotten smaller and more expensive.
Yes. That is
That
true.
I agree with. I mean, $2 off of a shorty, and it's the price it used to
and
be.
the quality and the stuff that
Fresh
they
made
used
bread
to put,
bullshit.
like the way you used to get the
Phil's
like
getting
how much
fired
like
up.
meat and everything on it. Like it was a good hearty sub.
Yeah,
now you
yeah.
go get this
Yeah.
piece of shit sub.
That's
that
like half
I don't
the
want to be
quality.
caught dead. with.
Everything's
Yeah.
measured
I
out.
wonder why you have
Oh.
microplastics in your fucking stomach. Is
Oh yeah,
you get
100%.
a piece of that.
Am I a
that deli
dolphin?
meat.
Yeah.
No, if you get a piece of that deli meat, you could actually use it as a cutting board. If you laid it out for a day, it'll
Yeah.
dry out enough.
I still love
I
deli
do
meat. I
have
could
to
live off
say this.
sandwiches every day.
So do I, but at the same time,
That specific
the
deli.
Wawa deli meat is
Yeah.
like you get cellophane in with it. I see what Phil's saying.
Let me say this.
Okay.
Wawa meatballs are pretty damn.
I will agree.
And,
Yes, I got them.
I've
I
never-
got them. I got them.
I've never
And-
had them.
And Wawa mac and cheese.
Yeah.
I know it's just Stouffer's, but
Still.
Wawa mac and cheese is still great.
Yeah.
So the
With the
meatballs. So what do? Do you get like just like a meatball sub? You mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, light,
I've
light
had that
sauce
before.
with Parmesan and provolone
Provolone.
toast to the sub.
You know what I sometimes
Yeah.
do? Sometimes
Ooh.
I add a little pepperoni on it.
Pepperoni.
See, now,
Yeah, now I get a little.
hey, I'm
get a
not
little
driving.
angry.
Let's do it. You know.
I mean, we could do that. We could.
I
do
love
it.
how
Not driving
Wawa-
because of a potential cardiac. episode.
Wawa is very like peer pressury. They're like, that's a great sandwich. Do you want bacon?
Oh yeah,
No?
when they add the
How about
extra stuff at the
caramelized
end.
onions. How about avocado? Oh, avocado. It'd be cheaper if you
Here's-
got bacon too.
Do you want a cookie afterwards?
Here's a big one that I have
Yeah.
a problem with. When I go in there and I go to order a sandwich in the morning, it's breakfast time. Do you want soup with that? What kind of fucking breakfast soup do you have?
Yeah.
Omelet and
Wawa
soup.
caters
Yo,
to the 24-hour
there's a-
worker, the overnighters.
Never
See, if anyone was gonna know of a breakfast soup, Phil would. So go ahead, Phil.
Breakfast
Enlighten
soup.
me.
Breakfast soup. Go
There's
ahead.
like this interesting Filipino cacao
Her shit
egg.
says pickle slut.
I was gonna bring that up next. Damn it. No, I was gonna say if there's anything that represents me as a Wawa fan, I always get pickles on my sandwich, and that
Sure.
shirt that says pickle slut is definitely up my alley.
Pickle
I like
slut.
that shirt a lot.
It's a shirt that says pickle
Which
slut.
I love it.
I'm going to assume, and I don't mean to be vulgar, but that guy that's selling hot pickles over there is going to cream himself when that woman comes over.
Dude, he was
is-
so excited.
So he's working
To wear the
for
hat.
the guy that owns a pickle company, and he is very just.
He's going to listen to this.
He's very into.
If you squint your eyes, it looks like Tom Segura.
Oh yeah, kind of.
Right? A little bit?
Well,
yeah.
And now he knows we're all talking about him.
if Dilbert fucked Tom Segura, that's accurate. Then.
Dilbert?
Dilbert.
Yeah.
Really good.
Say that-
Oh
that's
my
the case.
God. That's
You
great,
son
dude.
of a bitch.
That's the line of the day. Good job, Phil.
Got
You
him.
did it. You
Wow.
got it. That's the one of the day.
Am I saying enough? Yes.
You know, Phil, you're a real son of a bitch.
Sorry.
Here we go.
Matriculate. Matriculate?
Oh, wait a minute. Phil's got the smelling salts.
That one hurt.
Oh, I love that.
Smelling salts.
Guys.
Kyle's going for it.
I
Phil,
am.
you really, you bring the heat.
That made me cry.
No.
Go ahead, get in there.
How would you do that?
Uh-oh.
To the one
Christy's
you love?
got it. Oh!
Oh,
Chris, you went way too close.
Yo, you went way too close. No.
Oh, my God.
You should have warned her.
Wait, let's get Nick and I drive
What did
back.
that feel like? Tell us.
Fire, baby. Makes you feel alive.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
right? It wakes you up, doesn't it?
Have you ever gone skydiving?
Wakes you up.
Don't,
Have you ever
no
gone
need,
skydiving?
No need for
No.
coffee.
Who are we listening to?
No, I think you would like it.
Really?
Yeah, you
I'd be
seem like
shaking before
yeah, but
it.
then once you get out there, you're like,
Kyle,
Roid rage.
who are we here, by the way? Who is this?
This is Christy.
Oh, okay. I just wanted you to introduce to
Oh,
me.
hey.
Hi, this is Christy.
do we
Hi.
know who she is, or is she just some rando from the street?
Christy's been on the podcast before.
I've been around these
Long
streets.
time ago, on the
time
old
ago.
podcast.
Oh,
On the old
yeah.
podcast.
She
Not
Back
intern
in the day.
greetings. We called her.
It was intern greetings.
Intern greetings. Yeah,
Yeah.
Christy's my girlfriend. Christy is a purveyor of hot sauce as well. She gives me a very well-rounded opinion on hot sauces. If they're too hot, what they go with.
Yeah.
She's always I would like this with a salad. I think she's trying to motivate me to eat more salad secretly, but I think she's really good at pairing sauces with salads and buffalo
wraps.
chicken wraps.
And,
very good.
And you like a lot of spice too. You put it.
I
in,
like spice, yeah.
She has a good time.
she has a
Indian
very
cuisine
decent
too. You're big
tolerance.
on as well, right?
I like Indian salads, wraps,
Nice.
pizza. I mean, basic
Yeah.
things. You can
Food.
put hot sauce on anything. I like food. It's edible.
Raise your hand if you eat food.
Do you drink?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So you like to pair your food with some form of liquid.
It sounds like a paired pint specialist, but
Sounds
yes.
like.
So yeah, we're sitting here doing the coverage of the Philadelphia Hot Sauce Festival. I like how we're posted up in our little zone here. It's really nice. We have our stuff. Hey guys, I want to take a second here to thank Standout Stickers.
Oh sure,
They
man.
came through
Yes.
with the Full Slice podcast stickers.
Oh wow, what a quick turnaround time.
I know.
I messaged them Saturday night last week. It is now Saturday this week. This stuff came Thursday. They gave us, not only did they give us stickers for the podcast that can go on your Yeti and go
huge
in
sticker.
the dishwasher, they gave us pins as a nice little secret special bonus. They gave us
Giant size.
bottle openers.
We got bottle openers. We got pins, coasters.
magnets, coasters.
So
they gave
thank you
us
for that.
I put a huge standout stickers on my Yeti. It's just they
Awesome.
are the best in the business because of number one, their turnaround time. Number two, how easy it is to give them an idea and have them relay that into an actual physical product in such a short amount of time. Shout out to Standout Stickers, Pure Buttons. If you guys need to reach out to Pure Buttons or Standout Stickers, tell them Full Slice Podcast sent you and talk to Josh Hipley. That is Josh at purebuttons.com or Josh at standoutstickers.com. 1-800-710-2030, extension 110.
Nice. Hey, so do you guys want to hear some facts about hot sauce and heat in general while we
Sure.
chat in between,
Actually,
in
yeah.
between some of this?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't.
I like
think so.
facts.
All right. Then how about we do something
Get the
else?
fuck out of here.
Want to talk about? Oh, then
When
let's
the
have an
first
extended
person ate the
conversation.
pepper.
Long
Yeah,
time
actually,
ago.
I would like to. So that's one thing I always think about is like when I'm thinking about something that happens. Like for example, ayahuasca, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ayahuasca. People living in the Amazon jungle where there's over 150,000 species of plants. How do they know to join those two plants to get that combination?
Like they just keep trying until
Right.
what did people
Fred died
poisoned
Tuesday.
by accident a
Yeah.
bunch of times
Right.
or something?
Yeah, exactly.
And then
And-
eventually they're like, well, I'm not shitting blood and it tastes okay, so
100%.
write it down.
Like like a strawberry. How many deadly berries did somebody have to eat before they ate a strawberry and said, "This is good"?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've shat less blood from this one.
I've shed less blood from this one, so might as well put it on there.
Yeah.
So the main thing with spice is the Scoville.
Yes.
That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
Scoville.
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 Founded by
Scoville.
Wilbur Scoville in 1912, I think. 1911, 1912.
And I thought it was interesting the way he did it, but for some
Is it 1912? You have it?
For some backstory there, he was developed by William Scoville, an American pharmacist in 1912. He created the scale as a way to measure the heat of chili peppers based on their capsaicin content, which is what we react to,
So
right?
capsaicin is the oil that actually sticks on your tongue that you try to wipe away when you get milk
Yes.
or water. And contrary to popular belief, what we talked about on WMMR, if you have water and you're trying to dissipate the heat, it actually just spreads the oil out and makes it worse.
Yeah. Way worse. So that's what the
Alcohol
milk
can
is
kill
for.
it because alcohol can break
coat
down
the-
break down oil.
the yes. And
Bonus.
in short, alcohol can break down. Alcohol can break down the oil. Bonus.
Bonus.
And milk does it because the lactic acid in the milk actually breaks down.
It binds to it. So what,
It's
bonus.
champagne shower.
Doesn't sugar help too?
yes, and that's what. Thank you for that segue, because what was interesting was the way that he determined the Scoville scale was he got a whole panel of people together, and he what did he do? He says he used the panel of tasters to evaluate the heat level of a pepper by diluting its extract in sugar water until the heat was no longer detectable to the taster.
Yes.
So the degree of dilution needed to achieve that
Is how he makes
was then
the rating.
assigned to the pepper, and that was its scale. So the amount of sugar water needed to dilute it, that's the Scoville scale, which is, I guess that that's effective, and I guess that's held up this whole time.
Yeah.
Right.
Even with the new things like folks like Ed Curry have come up with, that's still part of the deal there.
He's playing in the millions, that guy.
Let me tell you, I thought that was such an interesting part of the judging podcast when John was talking about that and you guys started talking about Pepper X. That's
coming up.
Yeah, because so I was talking to a couple people that listened to that podcast and they were like, that is so awesome that this dude has a pepper ready to go.
Board.
That says, oh, you want to challenge me? Boom.
Yeah, exactly. He's actually the Guinness World Record holder.
Marshmallows from Hell.
From Hell's coming up. We're gonna see if we can cover that.
That woman has a bunch of fried chicken with her right now.
Oh, there's chicken wings. There's chicken
So
fingers.
to wrap up this conversation, Ed Curry is the Guinness World Record holder for the Carolina Reaper, which is
he invented it.
1.5 million Scoville heat units.
Yeah.
Wow, 1.5 million.
Yeah.
A jalapeno pepper is between 3,000 and 10,000. So
Now-
that puts that in perspective.
And I've never eaten a Carolina Reaper, but I've had the Moruga Scorpion.
That sounds
right.
just
That's
as
that's the number
anything
two.
named
It's like, what,
with scorpion in the
1.4
name.
Yeah,
1.2?
1.2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So my boss, when I worked at an old job, he was growing the Moruga Scorpion, and he brought it in and he cut it up, and he gave me. It was probably about the size, like the thickness of a dime or the diameter of a dime.
Oh.
And I put it in my mouth.
That tiny little bit.
Little bit.
Remember that.
You son of a bitch, Phil.
I put it in my mouth.
I was gonna say,
So
is
I
Tyler
put it in
gonna
my
catch
mouth.
that? Phil.
I ate it. And it was literally the hottest thing I ever put in my mouth. I drank milk, but I didn't hold it in my mouth like I learned at the judging.
Yeah.
The trick.
That's the trick.
It made the milk spicy on the way down, so it
Oh!
burned everything.
The whole esophagus, the belly
everything.
burning in the belly.
For probably, I would
you
say, a
learned.
good 2 hours. It just hung in there, and it was. I went home. I had like capsaicin oil on my lips and everything because I was just like.
And then you get it on your hands eventually too by accident.
No.
Has either of you guys
Well,
ever accidentally
I
transferred
got it on
before?
my ding dong. Oh yeah.
Actually, John from White House apparently he's got a good hot pepper
Yeah.
ding dong story.
We'll have you on.
He's looking.
Apparently, Chef John, you touched
sitting
your
right
ding
next to
dong
us,
in a
by
porta
the way?
potty. Yeah.
That's a story we'll have to hear on
We'll
the
have to bring him
it
on later.
Yeah.
Yes,
desk
absolutely.
boy.
Our pod neighbor. Or our
I
desk
do
neighbor.
love that our table neighbors are White House station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So-
Yep.
Do we need to split for the marshmallow contest?
No, that's
Or
not
okay?
until 3. He was
Oh,
just
until
making the
3,
announcement.
just making
to
the
sign up.
announcement. I do want to go around and try a little bit of. I want to take a little round here with the flavor matrix and see if we can pin some good pairing components here.
Also,
our esophagi are going to be suffering.
I would like to bring on a friend that came out.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You
So-
guys can go ahead and do.
So when we come back, I'll bring him on.
All right.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Thanks for hanging out at the Philadelphia Hot Sauce Festival.
Thank you.
What? Are you gonna cry now? Come on, cry!
There's nothing to cry over. More Full Size Podcast will be back faster than you can say.
Flying the devil noch him.
Yeah. That. Yeah.
Hey, welcome back, Full Slice Podcast.
Good.
We are having a great time passing around some beers here at the table right now. Everyone's tasting sauces. Lunch is being served.
I feel like that jar is like the loaves and the fishes. There's not ending.
There's a lot of sweaty people. There's a lot of runny noses out there.
Is Phil
Oh, yeah.
Jesus? He just keeps filling that thing up somehow.
I'm Harry Potter.
Now I'm curious as what kind of brew that is.
It's a bottomless. It's a
green
bottomless
tea.
spaghetti
It's
there. Yeah.
Mystic.
So we do have someone sitting at the 5th chair here, right, PJ?
Yes, this is my buddy Ed. I met him through work.
Hello,
And
Ed.
he is
Ed.
honestly, the funniest motherfucker I have ever met in my life.
Setting the bar high.
Seriously, like,
Yeah, setting the bar pretty high.
yeah.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Are you,
Definitely.
You're going to be doing the marshmallow
right.
challenge.
That's why he's here. Yeah.
So this is how I first
Was
met.
this on
Ed.
a whim? Like the challenge? I'm sorry. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So the first time I met Ed, my buddy, my partner, asked him, Ed, what kind of car do you drive? What'd you say, Ed?
I don't remember.
Oh, well, what kind of car do you drive, Ed?
I drive a Civic. Oh, I do remember. Yes. I drive a Civic, and I just like to prove to people that fat guys can fit in Civics. Breaking stereotypes.
How do you get in there?
Freaking barriers.
I butter up the rolls first and slide on in, and it's magical every time.
Magical every time.
I would do like a truck, but then people know I'm compensating. And it's, like I
don't
already
need people
am,
to know.
obviously, but yeah,
I don't need people to be that obvious about it. I
Right.
drive my wife's Civic sometimes, and it's got such a tiny steering wheel too. Is that the case with yours? It feels like a bumper car.
have smaller hands, all right, and then it feels fine. Shrink your hands, and then you're good. You don't have to worry about it.
Not everything's an attack. It's okay.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
well,
Just kidding.
you know.
This is awesome. So, can you describe real quick for the people listening how the hot marshmallow contest
Yes.
is going to go, Kyle?
So
BJ.
yeah. So Ed actually texted me and said, I signed up for the marshmallow eating contest. And I was like, oh my God. Now, did anybody persuade you, or did you just hear marshmallow and go, I want in?
So our friend here came up to me and was like, "Hey, you look like the Stay Puft Marshmallow. How about?"
I did not. I did not.
Yeah, and I'm thinking
my God,
it's
Kyle.
just marshmallows.
You
And,
dickhead.
Yeah.
Not at this.
Number one, I know Kyle would never do that. Number two, I love Ed.
I didn't realize I had graduated to Stay Puft Marshmallow phase. I thought I was still at like Michelin Man phase. So it is. I wish there would have been a ceremony.
It's because you're
Next rank, but whatever.
It's because you're larger than life.
I definitely am. Yes.
So
awesome.
it's gonna be a marshmallow, and then it's gonna be injected with
Okay, so what they do is-
concentrated.
So no, all of it is just concentrate capsaicin oil.
Yeah.
right?
Oh, good.
Yeah. So they put
Oh,
on
good. Oh, you don't know any of this.
I'm
Yeah.
sweating here already with my.
With antacid ready to go.
Yes.
So you don't know any of this yet. So
I had no
break it
idea.
down, then, PJ.
Why? Why did you sign?
You don't even know what's happening.
Yeah. This.
Celebration of friendship with PJ? Like,
Yeah.
There's your ceremony,
Kyle
Bill.
said we needed another person. I was like, all right, cool, yeah.
you're a sweet soul.
Well, you came out here to support us and to support PJ, your bud, and I said, you know what? What better way to get his
then to kill him.
his patronage?
kill him.
His patronage solidified by.
So how's it gonna go?
So they drop a marshmallow, and then they take about 3 drops of oil.
And you
on
boof it.
And then you boof it, or just throw it down the hatch.
Yeah.
Right
And
up.
then you sit there, and you have to hold on to it for what, a minute?
Oh,
Something like that?
in between servings, it's 1 minute,
You
so
have
to speak.
You basically have to you eat it, and then you sit there and wait, and there's like a time limit.
Okay.
Can't wait.
Then people drop out.
We have the Marshmallows from Hell Challenge coming up at 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
2 more spots.
That's in a half hour, a little less, about 25 minutes.
Yeah. So anyway, so then whoever survives goes on to the next round, and then they do a
Survives? Hold on. Survives.
survives. When they survive, they go on and they drop a couple more drops on, and then see
in the marshmallow.
Then see how that goes.
So it's not just like you're doing 2 marshmallows. You're doing
Right.
a second marshmallow that's hotter still.
That has a little bit
Oh,
more.
my God.
more-
Little, it's 3 times.
Okay.
In the
hold on.
millions.
Well, that's the thing.
PJ's downplaying it, and he's
Thank you
still
for
scared.
clarifying. Yeah. I'm sweating here already.
I
just
don't know
thinking
at
about
what
it.
point. I don't know if it's the first round
You're
is the
my
first
friend.
level.
I
I don't
care
know
for
if
you.
the second level is the next level of hot sauce, or if they're doing it mid round.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's kind of under wraps right now. We're gonna.
Yeah, honestly, we don't because things changed from Boston. We just know that they're gonna separate the men from the boys.
Yeah,
dude.
I'm a child.
And the girls from the ladies.
I'm
you
a
know?
28-year-old man child.
I'm already
And
I'm
you know what?
qualified.
We all love you for that. But
Please be
you're gonna
I drive
be
a
fine.
Civic.
You're gonna be fine. I'll
It's gonna
tell
be
you.
great. It's gonna be great.
It's been great knowing you guys. Seriously.
Yeah.
This-
So wait a minute. Wait a
minute.
minute. To get to know you though, like how are you with heat in general though?
Yeah,
with
explain
spice in
your
general?
relationship with
How's your tolerance
Can
with
the
spice?
camera see the sweat pouring down my face?
It's only dewy.
Do you eat?
It's only
Do you
dewy.
eat spice? Enjoy spice?
So I do a lot of cooking, obviously. I am good at the eating part, so I figured a couple years ago, let me get into cooking. And I like heat with flavor.
Sure.
I know, I was
Right.
listening to your podcast episode when you judged it. There's a huge difference. Like, don't give me heat just to be a jerk.
Yeah,
Not
right,
about
right.
that.
Well, you signed up for a contest just for that.
Yeah.
There you go. And now you just did the exact opposite.
So
your-
this
of your-
will definitely be different. I bought a bunch of sauces here because there are some great sauces.
Right?
Yeah. What
And
did you like?
The fruitier ones.
Yeah.
Same.
Which is
There's like a peach one I've had before that these guys had.
The white peach habanero.
Yes, dude, that was
Yeah, but I
wonderful.
didn't have that
Did
one.
you
It's
try
good.
the?
Yeah, they're
warm-up
right
joint?
next door, right here.
Prior-
Stage sauce go. Yeah. They got what?
Prior to this festival, what would you say would have been your go-to hot sauce? Because that says a lot about your presence at the show too. Because if you say, "Well, I'm used to Tabasco," then you are at the ropes course, son.
Yeah, no, I I always like the green ones. I do a lot of
The
every
Verdes.
Tuesday. I do like a Taco Tuesday or something.
Wow, that's
nice.
original.
And
Yeah.
I love being cultural appropriate.
I'm just
and
kidding.
being a white guy cooking Mexican food.
White people,
So, yes.
taco night.
And it's just, I love those kind of hot sauces, but nothing as fancy as.
Did you
Right.
try?
So you
did you try DEF CON's Yo to Baby?
Perhaps.
Because that
Great name, by the way.
It was it's a cilantro based.
Yes.
Great.
Yes, that was
Mexican.
good.
very good.
I just
were they
don't
the
like
ones?
cilantro. I'm sure the sauce is delicious, but like cilantro itself is just I can't do it.
Are you
Really?
a soap person?
Yeah, I'm the soap.
You have the
I'm
soap
guy.
gene?
Yeah,
He's one of those.
Poor Phil.
I can't enjoy it.
In the arms
Now let me tell you,
of an
Ed.
angel.
Just for background, Phil does a lot of like pairings of food and beer, and like he's got a great palate. I'm really surprised that cilantro is
can't-
one of those.
I know.
Wow.
We're getting taco shells from the grocery store and ground beef.
You never heard this
from
before?
the
No, I've
grocery
never heard of
store,
that.
And shredded cheese from the grocery store and Ortega sauce.
Ed saying, "Why are you
from the
playing my
grocery
song?"
Yeah, this is my shopping
store.
list.
And
I could just send me this link. This way I don't have to write
You never
it
heard
down
this
every
before
week.
either?
No.
It's an
They
actual
owe you
song.
royalties.
White people love it the most. And we like lettuce.
Flashlight up like a lighter.
We like tomatoes and sour
Greatest interview
cream.
ever.
And we like to pretend
So
we
tacos
work
was
at
the go-to
Taco
for that for you when you were cooking, then I guess.
Yeah.
At the time.
I also do a lot of
Fair day.
seafood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go
okay.
through these kicks where like I look down and I see the stomach and I'm like, let me eat healthy today.
Today.
And I'll do like a fish or something. So there's a lot of good sauces here specifically that I was thinking.
Yeah.
For fish, seafood, stuff like that.
Sure.
Yep. Hanks has a lot of seafood variations on their sauces.
I
Very
got
much.
their pineapple-y one, and it's awesome.
Yeah, they have some just for seafood. Yeah, they're good. They're really neat. They
If it has cilantro in it, sucks.
they started.
Hating on the
Well,
cilantro.
cilantro beat Phil up in high school.
A stink
Okay.
bug beat him up when he was little.
Yeah, I remember that cilantro guy. He was a piece of shit. That guy.
Grandpa back
Tell
in
you
Vietnam.
guys, I once stopped seeing a girl after I think 2 dates because of cilantro. Because we went to a Mexican restaurant,
after
one of
my
my
own heart.
favorites. I know the chef there, absolutely incredible. And she ordered everything without cilantro, and I didn't know about the soap thing until after.
The what thing?
So
It's a genetic.
yeah, it's a genetic thing. If
Oh,
you do
where
like
you
an
like it or don't
ancestry-
like it? Kind of thing?
Some people not just don't like it; it tastes like soap to them, like bar
Oh.
soap. Like if you've ever
Oh.
been bad and
It
washed your
literally-
mouth
literally
out.
tastes
Yeah.
like soap.
It's a gene in your body that makes that flavor profile come across as soap to you.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
and only a certain percentage of people have it. So imagine like if X-Men were real, but instead of superheroes, they just
I get the shitty.
suck because they can't have.
They just
cilantro.
suck. Yeah.
Yeah. They're
So it's literally
mutated
written
to
in.
just
So it's
suck.
not even just like a preference. It's written in their DNA. It tastes like
Yeah.
like soap.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's like Professor X out there with the bald head and the mind tricks, and then there's this guy who can't have
Can't have
cilantro.
freaking cilantro. Poor guy. That's his power.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Mine's gonna drive a Civic and I'm fat. Jesus.
You want to start a group?
Want to start,
No.
want to start our own
No, we have
X-Men?
cilantro at our group.
We start our own X-Men. He likes cilantro and he drives a Civic.
Cilantro,
whoa.
cilantro and civics.
Cilantro
Breaking
Civics.
through.
Oh man.
Breaking down barriers, rewriting
You want to sniff
stereotypes.
some salt?
Oh Jesus.
Is that from
Smelling
the
salts?
podcast?
Yeah. It's a
No, I'm good.
It is from the pockets from the
I'm
last
excited.
episode.
Is that from the podcast? Yeah,
It's-
I'm good.
It's like when you
Kyle's
see
the
stuff on TV or something, and then you meet the person or the actor. You guys are the actors now.
Well, wow.
Like, this
I'm
is
so
really
excited.
cool.
I want my autograph.
Is she gonna sniff it?
Don't go too hard.
Don't go too hard though.
Oh.
Did you see
Yeah.
that was like a ton of bricks that just.
Yeah.
Woo.
It feels.
That wakes you right. It opens
burnt.
your sinuses right up.
It's like Bernie Sanders. Up
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
you should do it just before you start the marshmallow.
Actually,
test.
before you
would
go
give
on
it would
stage.
really amp you up.
Uh huh.
Is
It's
it like
good.
the what's that stuff they
wanna-
give you
yeah,
like when
it's
you're
like-
concussed?
It's like
That's
pre-
exactly what it is.
pre-fight.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah,
Do you want to do like
concussed.
a light? Do you want to do like a light smell from and like
Yeah.
waft it?
Do a waft.
Open it up and waft it.
Dude, here, this is how I would suggest do it. It's an like
We're not only going to kill this individual. We're going to.
Just kind of waft it out of the can there, and you'll get the smell.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
it.
See,
Yeah,
see.
You got it. You got it. You got it. You got
You're there.
That's what it is.
My hand's shaking on this.
it. Sir, would you like the smell? No.
That's like a gel.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. That's how that's activated. I think is you get those
Who came
crystals
up
and
with
you put
that?
it in the wet. You make it
Cats.
wet.
They pee it.
It smells like it smells like ammonia.
It's a very strong ammonia.
Yeah.
It's.
I still think it's from Israeli fighter pilots.
I'm gonna save a lot of money on coffee by having that.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Save you some time in the stomach too.
Just want to shout out One Love Jerk Hut for giving us some voodoo
Yes.
sauce.
Yeah.
No one can
That.
jerk them off or whatever
Yeah,
it is.
The greatest slogan in the room right now.
Yeah,
That's
no
the
one
greatest
can jerk
slogan in the room right there. No one can jerk us off. It's
The best.
One of them
the
had
rum
seasonings.
sauce.
One of those two.
Yeah.
oh, they have
And
seasonings?
they were so good.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, how do you taste just seasonings?
They had these little paper things that you fold and it's like a
Snort 'em.
spoon.
It's like doing acid?
I went up like this.
Like a baby bird.
There you go. Look at this. We got Wilbur.
Dionysus.
Wilbur
Yeah.
Scoville.
That's so cool.
Wait,
There he is.
serious?
Wilbur Scoville.
No, Kyle.
No, he invented it.
Just an old man.
Invented
walked
it in
by. Kyle's like,
1912.
Yeah.
Kyle's like, there he is, the guy from
I
1912.
thought that was
You know what's
Orville
funny, though?
Redenbacher.
When we were talking about the skull,
Orville Redenbacher.
when we were talking about Wilbur Scoville, I was like thinking, I'm like, yeah, but don't they use that for general heat? And I'm like, oh, wait, no, that's Kelvin. I'm like,
Oh my God.
there's that public school education coming.
Yeah,
there
this
you go.
forced hot air
Ewing
system
High.
is X amount of Scovilles. That's all right.
Very cool, man.
So now that you know what you got yourself into, how you feeling?
Terrible. I'm gonna put the headphones down when we're done and then just waddle out of here as quickly as I can.
Waddle out of here.
And avoid these marshmallows.
no, you can't now.
Are
Yeah.
you guys Sixers fans?
I am. Yeah,
You know
sure.
Embiid's post-game interviews when he's just pouring buckets
Oh,
of sweat?
God,
yeah.
I'm going to show him how it's done. There will be no Embiid buckets of sweat. It will be full-on
He does.
larger
He's a
buckets.
sweaty son of a
Yeah.
bitch. Yeah.
He's a massive individual.
Those little rain gauges, we need one of those.
Oh, yeah.
We have a hydrometer on him.
Talking about weather, tell him how many inches of sweat are puddled up on the ground.
That is
Its
how it felt to
barometric
him.
pressure is rising.
I just thought, too, when you were playing my grocery list, I should have shaken this like a maraca.
Oh yeah, shake it like a
My little Pepto antacid tablets.
do it. There we go.
I'm glad
have
that
a
you came
Morocco.
prepared, though.
But I'm white, so I don't have rhythm, so...
This is like when what do you call it? The high school band's playing 2001 Space Odyssey.
Also,
guys, guys.
What?
Family band just went into the kitchen and got a cheeseburger, came out, and he was intercepted by John Demins and said, "You want to try this on your burger?" And he took it. Let's watch the first bite.
Oh yeah.
watch.
Let's.
Everybody just be
Okay.
quiet. Just
We're
pretend
observing.
are we looking at
Okay.
Family Band?
Where are we looking?
We're staring at Family Band right now.
Oh, is he
Staring-
gonna throw some of his on top?
Oh wait, he's going heavy on something.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He's using the scorpion.
No,
What is
it's
he
really
doing?
thick sauce. It's a thick sauce.
Oh, that
so
had
he's
the
really
notes
gotta-
of
He's got
banana.
a ketchup.
Yeah.
They said that to
Yeah,
jerk
yeah.
it out of doctor's office, but it didn't work.
All right.
I was looking at the wrong table.
Can you
Yeah.
hurry it up? Martha Stewart?
I'm
Yeah.
looking at the wrong table
Jesus
the entire time.
Yeah, come on.
Eat the burger.
What is,
Hey, he's got the
What are these
wings.
guys?
Yeah.
There's a baby staring at me. It's kind of
yeah, Phil, do you feel a little, feel a little nervous with the baby staring at you?
no, but I want his T-shirt because it's really cool. It has dinosaurs on it.
Baby
Oh,
Dino?
I want one.
Tyler? Baby Dino?
Baby Dino?
Where do you see baby?
That reminds me.
Literally behind you. Like
I gotta. There's a little baby and a big baby.
There's a small child there.
Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, he's hiding behind.
Is that what you've been looking this whole time?
I've been staring at the baby. Yeah, me personally.
All right, does anybody have a view?
I mean,
on,
yeah, I
You
can't
on
speak
what?
for anyone else.
a view of him like biting into the burger.
No, yeah.
All right, we're gonna have somebody in the.
He
field
hasn't
right
eaten
now.
it yet.
Kyle's going over.
Kyle's
He's going over to
straight
just
in.
to just.
He's going real hard in.
to just like shoehorn this thing right now.
He's going in
Oh.
for it.
He's going in for
Going
John on the burger.
He's eating it,
Ah.
and he likes it.
All right, it's not
Thumbs
bad.
up,
It's
thumbs
not bad.
up.
It's okay.
All right, all right.
It's pretty
Long
good.
John Silver.
Yes. There we go. Got it. Nice.
Good.
Good.
What do you think? Oh,
Yeah.
here he comes.
That's a tasty John right there.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
good, right?
Tasty John.
And you mixed it with what? With which sauce of yours?
It wasn't my sauce, it was someone else's.
It wasn't your sauce. It was someone
But
else's.
either way, Family Band hot sauce.
That's okay. You can't get
Sell it,
high on
sell
your
it,
own
sell
supply.
it.
We get it.
Okay.
Family Band is some good, well-rounded
Yes.
stuff. You want a full lineup of theirs, it's going to be on everything.
Very
A
good.
lot of variety too. A lot of
Yeah.
versatility. A lot of variety.
We are going
All
to
right.
wrap now for the
Yeah.
Marshmallow from Hell
Marshmallow.
contest.
Thank you for chatting with us. Good luck.
Thank you, guys.
Dude, love you guys.
It's been real.
Wish Frank Caliendo. Thank you
Yeah,
very
we'll
much.
see you.
No.
We'll be back with you, Ed.
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll catch up with you after the He's pre-gaming with antacids right now.
I'm gonna die.
That's it, man. All right, Full Size Podcast. We'll be right back with more of the festival, and I think we're going to recap the Marshmallow contest next. So we'll get ready for that. Don't go anywhere.
This is Full Slice Podcast.
I'm not quite sure why I'm here or what I'm doing.
We don't either, but we'll be right back.
Here we go. Welcome back to Full Slice Podcast. Kyle here, Phil, PJ.
All right.
Let me
we got
tell
another
you.
interview here. What?
I am so excited because this gentleman
At the fifth chair here.
is my favorite sauce creator.
And
I had your sauce
yes.
this morning.
Yes.
Yes.
According to judges,
all propaganda.
It's the winner of a couple different categories.
Yes.
correct, Kyle?
The winner of the two categories that we gave out awards for today, the Golden Skillet and the Liberty Bell. I believe the Liberty Bell was your red sauce.
Oh, this is Ron.
Sure
by the way,
was.
from
Hey,
Hell's
guys.
Kitchen Hot Sauce. This is Ron.
We were
Deny
getting-
everything
I'm
and
just
make
too
counter
excited.
allegations.
Yep.
I'm like fangirling out over here.
Yeah.
Great, man. We're glad. Thank you for coming.
My pleasure. My pleasure being on, guys. Thanks for having me.
So, what was it about the sauce that the Philly the Bell winner? What was it about that stuck out to you guys?
The flavor was amazing.
Tell us a little bit about the red. Give us a little background.
Yeah, the one that won. What was it called, by the way?
The West Side Red is
Side
what
Red
won. Yeah. So basically, when I started my company, I had 3 sauces. It was my habanero mango salvation, the retro jalapeno, and the undercover lover. And people would ask me like,
good name.
Yeah.
people would ask me, "What's your regular sauce?" And then you're like, "Oh, what the heck does that mean?" So I kind of had
the entry levels.
Yeah,
sort of?
no, I think it was more people wanted something approachable that they could use on every day that wasn't as food specific, perhaps, as my other sauces are. Because I do chef-driven sauces; they're meant to be enjoyed with food. So everything has nice flavor, and even the hotter ones. I got a few screamers in my lineup, but everything is based in like flavor first. You know,
We've all had some screamers in our lineup.
I've had plenty. I got one right now, as a matter of fact. Hey, she's about 20 feet behind me. And yes, that is a thing.
So, what were we talking about?
The Golden Skillet Award.
Hashtag I'm distracted.
I don't remember now.
So we're talking about the winners.
Yes, right. So I was just gonna tell you a little bit about West Side Red. So the West Side Red, I kind of wanted to split the difference between a Sriracha and a Louisiana. So I call it Sriracha meets Louisiana by way of New York City. What does that mean? I did a non-fermented Sriracha essentially. So red habanero, Fresno chili, red raspberry, shallots, garlic, lime juice, agave. And so it's not vinegar forward like a Louisiana. There's nothing wrong with that, but that's not what I wanted
you were
to
going
do.
for, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to bring a little of the Sriracha vibe without it having that Sriracha funk.
Sure.
So you split the difference, and it made a really nice table sauce that's really kind of good on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that was the thing.
one. That's the one that won.
That's what stood out to you, PJ?
Oh, when we got, it was number 4 on the list that we tasted, and that's the one that we all just kind of like collectively.
Yeah, you all looked at each other like,
because it's just the flavor. Because I thought about it immediately. I was like, this is a great flavor. But then I also thought, because we were also judging for the dog contest, and I
You're
was
thinking
like,
dog.
and I was thinking dog, and I also, because in my mind I had just
like
told John,
Lhasa Apso, or what type of dog are we talking about?
I have no idea.
Like terrier.
I
Like
was thinking more
Shetland.
like Cane Corso.
Oh, awesome.
Labradoodle.
Awesome. Labradoodle.
Ron's like, I'll take
We're
it.
always with the Labradoodle.
And
Sold
I was thinking
American.
because I told
So
John
American.
there needed to be an award for best sauce on a cheesesteak, but it was late for that. I'm like, this would be so good on a cheesesteak.
Next year, that's the award
It
to
was
give out for
it
Philly
was on my
Fest.
mind.
That's a good idea.
But it was just so
Yeah.
and it had like the right amount of heat to it too. Like
That's
it wasn't like
That's perfect.
Yeah,
That's
my
the way
whole
it's
thing-
supposed
my-
to be. Heat isn't supposed to be the main thing when you talk about something.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Right.
flavor
Balance.
first, but the thing is with these craft hot sauces that are, again, chef driven, meant to be enjoyed with food. I think if people are honest, especially in our community, you want something that's a healthy amount of heat, but it's not going to overwhelm the food you put it on.
Right, you don't want to kill the dish.
Well, challenge. Kyle and I talk about flavor, and culinary, the culinary aspect of this, and this is something that he brings to the table, something that I like to think I bring to the table as well.
Yeah,
is that you can have really hot sauces, but if you honor the ingredients and you honor the peppers that you're using and make a nice blend, I like to blend my peppers. Sometimes, in that case, it's red habanero and Fresno I use.
Good.
So Fresno, is that nice bright flavor, and then the red habanero, the Caribbean red. It's not the Savina, so it's not an orange. So it's kind of right in the middle there, and I don't use a ton of it.
Right.
But it brings a little bit more of the heat. Doesn't change the flavor of the Fresno, and then I'm able to, with the raspberry, dial the vinegar down and bring that bright acidity with the lime juice and the freshness. I use 2 different types of vinegar in that. So crafting it from the ground up, one has to be thoughtful about what you're putting in to be more than the sum of its parts and what you're getting out of it.
Correct.
Sure. Yeah, as far as the heat and the flavor, right up there got to be equal just about pretty much. Sorry, Phil, go ahead.
No. The first thing I thought of when I ate that sauce, I was like, I really need some chicken and waffles right now.
Oh, yeah.
It was just because it played so well. You added the nice sweetness and all that stuff, and then you could even sprinkle some scallions on top and have it all still play well with the chicken and the waffles.
Yeah, sure. Well, that would bring the freshness and Yeah.
So
absolutely.
I was so excited to try that, and I was like, okay, all right, I'm gonna buy this in about in a weekend or something like that.
And if you go on my website, www.hellskitchenhotsauce.com, you can use the promo code NYCSauce15.
There we go.
That's my personal promo code, and it will get you 15% off your order.
That's awesome.
Nice, dude.
And it
Good
did
deal.
pair very well with the farmhouse saison. So
sure.
just saying.
You got that funk from the saison.
Yeah.
And then of the freshness of the sauce.
Great. What do you got there, Kyle?
The brightness.
I'm actually a Cicerone, so I know of whence you speak.
Yeah.
Put it that way. Yeah.
What you got, Kyle?
The Undercover Lover.
Sure.
A mole hot sauce.
Sure.
Give us a little story about that.
Okay, so I really wanted to do a pepper blend, right? I wanted to do something that I call the original iterations were like 4-pepper fire, smoke screen. I came up with all these names, and I'm like, well, no, my favorite Stevie Wonder song is Undercover Lover. So I kind of worked backwards. I wanted to do a mole. I love those flavors.
Yeah,
I had tried a place down Florida that had the best mole I'd ever had.
Mole's hard to make.
Right, it's very hard to make.
A lot of ingredients.
There's about 100 ingredients.
Oh, geez.
And yeah, I mean,
a lot of work.
Traditionally, a mole is made for hours. So I'm like, how can I make a mole? Like I call it. It says in the bottle, it's a mole style hot sauce because I'm not professing to be, an abuelita stirring a
abuelita Ron.
Right?
Grandma Ron.
Yeah, why not? So I'm not professing
Mama
to be
Coco.
that. But I wanted to make something that kind of honored that Mexican tradition without being quite as earthy. So
ancho chilies, man, big time fan.
So
Big
the
fan.
anchos are nice, but in that sauce, I use anchos obviously for the depth and that raisinated kind of earthy quality.
Yeah, rich.
Yeah.
But there's fresh poblano. Some of your listeners might not know that obviously an ancho chili is a dried poblano, right?
Uh-huh.
So you're bringing the fresh, and then you have the dried aspect of it. So you're really getting 2 levels of that pepper in various states, right? And then I bring a little habanero in there, and then there is a predominance of jalapeno, actually.
Wow.
My favorite
hulls.
thing was
Green
to
hull.
find a guide online somewhere where it's like, poblano, ancho. I was like, oh my God, my eyes are opening for the first time.
Yeah.
Right.
They
far
have
as how
2 different
pairing
names
things?
for how they're
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's cool because they're dried. Sometimes people smoke them. You can get a lot out of the poblano pepper itself.
But
They stuff them. There's all different goat cheese stuffed or
When I make a chili, I use a guajillo pepper, ancho peppers, and some chili de arbol.
Yeah.
I put them in the oven 400 degrees.
Yeah.
Just roast them, get them nice
you
and
roast
toasty,
them
get
off.
those oils coming out.
Sure.
And it steals the
Yeah,
show.
the oil leaches out, and then you kind of you can even put water on the pan to kind of deglaze the
pepper
Yeah.
grease.
the baking sheet, and then all that goodness can go right in.
I'm a big use every ingredient deglaze kind of guy.
Well, sure.
So we use these peppers.
You're the cast iron guy, right? So
I guess so. Sometimes
it kind of makes sense in the construct, and it's like you want flavor, and
Of
to get
course.
all that flavor, it's like the same reason you use a Dutch oven, or
Right. Everything gets
to
concentrated.
get all that flavor.
I wanted to take advantage of this nice segue here and talk about the other award he won.
Yeah, the Golden Skillet.
Yeah.
The
Tell us
Golden
about
Skillet. And what sauce was that for?
Absolutely honored about that. I mean, they're both great awards, and I'm honored and humbled to be everybody's choice. That specifically was for my Black Forest, which is a black cherry balsamic ghost with accents of sage and lemon.
Ooh.
Unreal sauce.
The quintessential best sandwich sauce. I mean, there's probably a lot of much more application there, but I put it on a sandwich and I was like,
What kind of sandwich?
It was a turkey sandwich.
Yeah,
with,
turkey.
Yeah,
Perfect for
with
that.
provolone,
Yeah.
arugula.
Sure.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
That's
at
a
the end
good
of the
idea.
day, when I was doing recipe testing, deli sandwich, cheese plate, like assertive cheeses, like a Windermere or a Langres or something.
But even if you drizzled it on top of a piece of honeycomb,
sure,
it would go.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, just a quick story about the Black Forest. I worked at steakhouses for many years.
Okay.
Front of the house, but I wanted to make a sauce that kind of honored my time at the steakhouse. So it was a little French technique.
Badge of honor, if you will.
Sure. I mean, I worked in steakhouses in Manhattan for like 16 years.
Wow.
So front of house, and I've done back of house, but I'm mostly a front of the house guy, bartender. I do cocktail consulting.
Okay.
And that type of stuff. So I bring a lot of that aesthetic to my sauce making.
We had a sommelier on the judging panel too.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
his.
I mean, I'm
palate came-
a somm. And
Are you?
I'm a second level somm and a cicerone. Yeah.
We gotta have George.
Yeah,
talk.
we should actually get Ron and George together.
George.
That would be fun.
Johnson and Wales, like
I
big
love
time.
it. Yeah, I'm Procter and Gamble, but
Makers of cheer.
yes. Brought to you by Scope and
Yeah.
I'm Bob Barker. Spay your cat.
Get your dog.
So, yeah,
Get
the
her
Black
dude.
control the
Forest.
pet population.
Help
Have your
control
pets
the
spayed
pet
or neutered.
population.
Yeah, remember that was the way he closed his show. The Black Forest. That was the Golden Skillet Award was what I would say the hot sauce that would go with literally any way you want to cook with.
Sure.
The most
Yeah.
versatile sauce in the kitchen, and you get sweet, you get tang, you get just a perfect amount of everything.
Well,
And
thanks, man.
I love that sauce.
Yeah, I worked hard to get a depth in there, and if I could talk about the herbaceousness of it, for
We
a
would
moment.
love that.
So, we use two different types of black cherry. So we use the IQF, which are frozen, flash frozen.
Are you familiar with that, Phil?
Individual, quick frozen, right?
Okay.
Oh.
Just nodding like I do.
Oh, because
So
Phil works around vegetables.
Just listening.
It takes a little of the water out of them.
Oh, okay.
It's like if you're, I don't know.
Freeze drying a fruit.
Dehydrating in a way?
A little bit, but it's like more like it's almost like a macerated flavor. Like it's not cooked, but it's like it takes a little of the
Cool.
So those are a little more concentrated in flavor, and then I use fresh as well. So you get a little more of the water content, and they have a little bit more brightness and acidity when they're fresh, right? So you use what you depending on the application, and then lemon is in there. There's honey, a little bit of honey in there. What else? And then the sage on the finish.
Yes, the sage. That's a big.
So if you use herbs, generally speaking, at least in my experience, like it's not, if you're brewing beer, it's not just the additions you make, it's when you make those additions, right?
Yeah.
Same thing with brewing a hot sauce. It's literally
when you add it.
Sure. Like if you're using cilantro, for example, and Chef John's sitting over here, he can speak to this.
Sign language.
If you use cilantro, it's like if you throw it all in at the beginning, you're going to lose the flavor of it.
Yeah, I got you.
It's just gonna even if you get the flavor and strain it out, especially when you're working with hotter peppers.
Right.
Same thing with the sage. It's herbs.
Cool.
Herbs are delicate, and you don't want to use dried. You use fresh. So
Sweet. So is there beginning, during, and
prep that
after?
out, and then the sage goes in right at the finish, and
Cool.
it all comes up. And then when does it come up in the sauce? It comes right at the finish
So
because it's like so. These little kind of tricks and things.
Yeah, that's things people don't think about.
Yeah.
You don't just throw everything in one big pot like you're
No.
making a witch's brew.
Right.
No, and
a stew.
It's essentially, you have to layer the flavors. We talk about
beer, it's like the boil and when in the mash tun. When do you do your dry hopping? This and that.
Yeah.
I mean,
This is awesome.
this is all stuff that I have learned through my years in the bar industry and the nuance of it, and I really work very, very hard to apply that to my sauce making.
You did not win by accident.
Yeah, it shows. It shows, man. It really, it does. It's paid off.
It kind of means a lot, to me.
And that also shows through.
This is hard, It's and there
It's
are
not an easy business.
There are a lot of great sauce makers, but I think if you operate with your heart and your instincts, and you want to make a difference in terms of on the plate in somebody's kitchen, somebody opens a cabinet, which sauce am I going to pick today? Like I get a little emotional talking about it because it really means
It's a labor of
great deal
love
to me, and I really, really, really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I hope that comes across.
Oh,
It does.
absolutely.
You are the heart behind the sharp, man. We really.
Let me. Can we talk real quick
I know
about
what you're gonna say.
your barbecue sauce?
Oh yeah, dude.
Because I will tell you, because that's more of like where my cooking expertise is more
Sure.
in like the barbecue smoking area.
Sure.
Because I just kind of love barbecue. And you told me about it when we met at Boston.
Yes.
And I was just sold. And then I took some home with me, and it was the most phenomenal thing. I did a pork roast, and I also did ribs. And I smoked for probably about 4.5 hours. Those ribs.
What was the temp?
It was probably about like 125.
Oh, really low, okay.
It was really low.
Really low.
It was really low, and then at the very end,
Yeah, because it's going to caramelize.
I cranked it up.
Yeah.
Now, also, side note, my 1.5-year-old niece, she was not eating her chicken nuggets, and I put some of your barbecue sauce on it.
Oh.
Devoured them.
Oh, that's so nice.
One and a half years old.
Probably
happy.
your youngest fan.
That makes me so happy.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
So I'll just say you age range
Kids
from like
can- my girlfriend has 3 kids.
Okay.
And I know how finicky they can be and how difficult it can be to get them to eat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And so that really kind of means a lot to me. That's cool.
If it works on Dino Nuggets, it'll work on anything.
If we could,
Dino nuggets are delicious, dude.
Oh yeah, not knocking them. That's
Yeah,
for
no,
sure.
you gotta do
and
it
smiley fries.
Yeah, man.
if we could touch on it just real quick.
Sure.
I know PJ and I are gigantic fans of the 516.
Yeah.
You make that sauce for 516. Were you
Sure.
part of the development of that sauce? Like,
Sure.
what's your part in that?
Well, so Kelly Quinn, who came to me with the recipe, it's 516. Just so the people that are listening know, 516 is the area code in Nassau County, Long Island.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Where Kelly's from. He's a New York City detective. He was referred to me by mutual friends, and he came to me with a recipe that I then extrapolated into a recipe that was viable for commercial use.
Okay.
So I have a big hand in what you and I do recipe development. If you guys don't know, I do some small scale co-packing.
Cool.
So I had a big hand in making the sauce as you have it today. It was a kitchen recipe and a very good one at that. I just helped, I helped him get it to market, and
Cool.
I scaled it and I made it.
yeah.
It's wonderful.
It's fantastic.
So yeah, cayenne, lemon, pepper, truffle.
Just
Yeah. When Kyle gave that to me the first time, I was just blown away by just it was literally like a drop kick in the mouth. I was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever tasted in my life.
Yeah, it's really pretty good, pretty inspired. And between the two of us, it's I have to give Kelly a lot of credit. It's his recipe at the end of the day.
yeah, but you brought it out
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
life. I mean,
And
you
then-
did it. You did part of it.
And then following that up, the Rock and Rasta.
Oh,
One of the greatest.
What a songbird on the rock.
I don't know if you saw my my post, but I posted. I made a damn it, what is that?
A risotto.
Risotto. I made a risotto, and I put a little bit of the Rock and Rasta
wow.
with it. And let me tell you,
Yeah.
it just
Rockin'
it
risotto?
was so good because I made a it was a ribeye with risotto, and I used the Rock and Rasta to really kind of like just the nice little side to it, and wow.
Gotcha.
And I add it to everything.
Sounds amazing.
The old hippie that I got it from in Lambertville was like, if you get cheap General So's,
I had a beer.
Acme,
I had a beer with the old biker man down the street. The old hippie in Lambertville.
Yeah,
he's an old.
He was like
hippie.
He goes
Bob Dylan song.
He let me touch his wife's breast.
The old man let me touch this old lady's titty. That's what it was.
You know what? Not too many people know that movie though. I used to quote, "It's a mess."
It's a math.
I pleasure myself to Drew Carey.
On the Price is Right.
On Price is Right. He's like, oh God, oh God, oh God.
I have a whole collection of Hooter shots.
I told you I wasn't going to get mad, and I didn't get mad.
Yeah, that's good. No, but this guy said, he goes, you get the cheap General So's chicken from Acme,
okay,
and you throw in Rockin' Ross, and he's like, it turns it into a gourmet dish. And I was like, so I said, okay,
challenge accepted.
Let me try it.
I'm writing. Come on, all right. I'm writing all this stuff down.
It was phenomenal.
Yeah, right.
Taking notes.
Taking notes.
It was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I got one question for you. If,
Yes,
if
sir.
you're not comfortable talking about it, it's okay. But we learned that you were
on
you
Broadway.
performed on Broadway?
I've done off-Broadway tours and
Really?
and
Wow.
national tours, European tours.
I have to be honest. I would not have pinned you as a songbird, Ron.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, you're getting the vestiges of, you know,
You're a jet all the way.
years of excess and you know broken dreams and.
Yeah, but like, the thing is, it just like
what performances?
You get like a little more interesting. It was like, okay, it's like meeting you in Boston.
We're peeling back layers.
Yeah,
yeah, it's all part of it.
Lorne,
I'm the most interesting hot sauce man in the world.
Yeah,
Wow.
that absolutely seems like it.
I don't just have any hot sauce.
What was your favorite role?
Yeah.
Oh, it's tough. Probably Tommy. I did Tommy and Tommy twice.
Really?
Wow, no way.
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of Burger and Hare was a good one. I did Cinderella's Prince and the Wolf. Wow. I was Jesus in Superstar.
Really?
I played Judas twice in Godspell. Wow. I mean, I've done a lot. I've done like a lot of stuff. Mostly like leads, you know.
That's cool.
Che and Evita.
You trained in this clinically? Or
Yeah, of course.
Really cool.
Danny in Greece twice.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay.
Roger in the national tour.
Jesus, I would see.
Roger's not in the movie, but Roger's in the play.
Wow.
But yeah.
Really cool, man.
Layers,
I
man.
was Kinnicky once.
Yeah. You were Kinnicky.
I was Teen Angel once. Teen Angel in Johnny Casino.
Yeah.
Early on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Lots of stuff, but yeah.
That's cool, man.
This is the man of many talents.
Jesus.
It sure is.
Seriously.
Jesus was a role that I really enjoyed playing.
So you retired now from that, or
I wouldn't say that.
would you take a role if approached?
Sure. I mean, I do voiceover. I can't really dance much anymore. But
Yeah.
You know, I was never a great dancer, but
Right.
my, you know, kind of my dance.
They still require you to move around,
Yeah, you gotta
like
move, but,
artistic.
Voiceover's cool.
I do VO and
In what application?
I've done audiobooks. I've done video games. I've done.
Oh.
Get out.
I've done a lot of commercials.
Any
Okay.
video games that people would recognize?
Yeah.
I'm kind of dating myself, but on PlayStation 2, I did American Chopper. I was the voice.
Get out.
Yeah, I was the voice of Paulie Jr. on
On American Chopper?
Like no bullshit. All right. Okay. No. Because I'm pretty sure.
Dad, there's something wrong with the carburetor.
Peter, I think Peter has that game on our bookshelf at home. My roommate, dude. If I go home and find it on the bookshelf,
I'm gonna look
totally
at-
gonna
I'm
tag
looking
you
for
on
it.
Instagram.
That's amazing.
We're gonna get it and pull audio of. Oh my god,
That's so funny. Anything else?
So good.
Anything that comes to memory, video game wise?
No.
Because
That's great.
I'm a
That's-
huge video game nut.
That's so cool.
But
what commercials? Any commercials you could remember?
A bunch of commercials. Like, I did the Connecticut Department of Transportation's rideshare programs.
Okay.
I was there.
That's cool.
You know, I was there.
Their voiceover for
Yeah,
the announcement.
It's like, why not just share the ride? You can read, catch up on work. Hey, knit a cozy if that floats your boat. And then he's like, that's a lot of yarn was the last line. Find a carpool, van pool, bus, or train in your area. Go to ctrides.com or call 1-877-CT-RIDES and get some life back.
Yes.
Good job. Very nice. Very nice.
Oh, God. Ron Ben in Hell's Kitchen.
Oh, my God.
Plus, find him at hellskitchenhotsauce.com and on Instagram at Hell's Kitchen Hot Sauce.
And on the website, if you're shopping, NY Sauce 15 for 15% off.
NYC, like New York City, NYC sauce.
NYC Sauce 15. Got it. Cool, man.
Sweet, dude. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. You guys are
Congratulations.
awesome. Rock and roll.
Thank you.
Congratulations again. Yes.
Okay.
Roll. Oh, okay. Phil's coming. Phil's coming.
That's good. You don't
Bill's
have
on
to
his
shake
way.
that much. It's good. It's good. It's good. Don't shake it too much.
Don't shake it too much.
No.
Yeah.
The crystals will break apart.
So I want to introduce here who we have real quick. He goes by the name of Tiny.
Tiny, yeah.
And what's your Instagram handle? Tell the folks.
Tiny7777.
And what's your main MO on the Instagram there?
Powerlifting, video editing, DAI 777, right? All that type of good stuff.
Good deal, man. Good deal. So we were just talking to him. He's real high energy. He's hyping up the crowd during the contest, and he came over right afterwards, and he was like, "Dude, you want to do something cool? Let's do something cool."
All right, so
he's excited. We got Maggie here from DEF CON, and real quick, can one of you guys hand Maggie the mic and explain what she's got there? What do you have?
I have in this lovely little vial about 20 pounds of scorpion pepper in a all-natural extract.
God.
How many Scovilles in one drop would you say is about?
They tried rating it. I don't trust the rating. It's well over 2 million.
Over 2 million Scoville in one drop.
Are you sure, sir?
It's pure. No chemical processing here, so it's just
pure natural heat.
Pure hate?
You ready for that?
Pure everything.
Pure everything.
I'm ready to go.
Heat.
I'm ready to go.
So what we're going to do is
God.
He's going to do a drop of that. He's going to hit the smelling salts from Kyle, and then we're going to get you to say a bump for the show for us. We play him in between commercials. We want you to say, "Hey, what's up? This is Tiny," or however you want to say it. This is Tiny, and you're listening to the Full Slice Podcast.
The Full Slice Podcast.
Yeah, read that sticker right there. Full Slice.
I got to put this just in case here.
It's your
Full
script.
Slice
I guarantee
Podcast.
he's not going to be able to say.
And whichever one you want to do first.
All right.
Which one you do first?
You tell me what you want me to do first.
I'm telling you to do that first so that we can see
So you're all amped
All
up.
right, so let's get this done right here. All right, here
Okay.
we go. Ready? All right. Here we go. Oh, shit.
Oh,
whoa. Whoa. That's good right there. Let's get it.
All right, get it.
All right, come on. Give me that. Give me that. Oh, shit. My eyes all crooked and everything. Let's go.
All right, brother.
Oh, fuck.
Suck
Here we
the
go.
straw.
Suck the straw.
Go, go, go.
The straw.
So you did this already, didn't you?
Yes, this will be the second time I've done this.
And how was it the first time?
Right. It was horrible.
And then
Horrible. My eyes are already watering. Right.
Don't touch him.
Oh, shit.
Dude! He touched his eyes. He touched his eyes.
No, the story behind there got me amped and everything. My eyes are burning.
Give us the drop.
Like, what am I supposed to say? This is Tiny777. I'm here with, I never forgot that. With the fools.
It's helping.
Redo.
This is Tiny777, and you're listening to the Full Slice Podcast. Try that.
This is Tiny77. I'm listening to the Full Slice Podcast.
Yeah.
And my mirrors are fire.
All right, Tiny.
He said this is Tiny77, and I'm listening to Full Slice.
I'm listening to something. I'm dying over here.
I'm listening.
That heat is coming up.
Oh, my God.
Oh, how you feeling? How you feeling?
The heat's coming. The heat's coming. And this is a beautiful flavor, but it's painful. Let's get this work, man. I'm down here and I'm having fun with y'all. I'm loving the energy here. I'm loving everything. Let's get it.
How much could you lift if you had some of that stuff in the gym with you?
Oh, we deadlifting in the 6s right now. I'm a baby at the beat. I got baby weight. Let's squat about 8 and bench about 5. Let's go.
Wow, that's no joke, man.
That's baby?
Yeah. Well, Spice Beast always got me doing crazy stuff. So Spice Beast got me here. Now I'm drooling.
Are you really?
I'm drooling.
He's drooling. He's wiping his eyes.
I'm trying not to wipe my eyes.
Don't touch your eyes.
Help me. DEF CON, why are you killing me? Oh, God, here we go.
You asked for
Yes,
it.
I did. Oh, God. I don't need the milk yet, though.
Man, do you normally go after Do you normally go after heat though?
I go after heat. I love heat.
You love spice on feet?
This is my first hot venture.
Do you like spice on your feet? Is that what you said?
I said you like hot food, and I said hot feet instead.
Sometimes you gotta look the toes the right way, right? Oh my goodness.
Listen, everybody's got their thing.
Yes, everybody's got their thing. Oh my goodness.
So are you gonna like adapt heat into your lifting routine?
You know what? That might be crazy.
Yeah.
Do some of that, and then do a deadlift, and let's get it.
It'd be a hell of an advertisement.
Yes.
That's
Hot lifts.
Hot sauce right on the balls and let's go.
Yeah.
Right on the balls.
There you go.
You'll be good for weeks.
All right, listen. So you think icy hot is bad, right? And get icy hot on your balls,
God.
right?
All right.
Imagine this.
My brother-in-law uses this stuff it's icy hot for horses.
What the hell?
That shit, like you got sore muscles? Yeah, liniment oil.
No, thank you.
Dude, you rub that on your back, and it'll put you out like
That's
sleeping.
crazy.
You get some on your nuts.
Liniment?
You will fucking pass out.
I gotta make sure I take care of my lips because I'm going to see my wife tonight.
Wait a
I
minute.
don't. This DEFCON on the nipple might not be good for her.
There's a terrapene in weed called linalool.
Yeah.
So like maybe there's some connection there, but
Maybe.
yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, no, that stuff is great. By the way.
Wow, you're a
Dude,
trooper, man.
I
You're a
have to
trooper.
say, you handled that
I'm
quite
saying
well.
liniment oil.
Yes.
You didn't hit the milk or
No
nothing.
milk.
You did
No
good.
milk needed in this.
Nah, screw that.
All right.
No milk needed.
Thank you for joining us, guys. That's Tiny
Yeah, thank you so
777.
much.
Well done, Tiny.
Well done, buddy.
All right.
Hold on, that's at Tiny77.
Tiny777 with
777 on Instagram.
Yeah, the
bro.
heat kind of knocked one of his sevens off when he was giving a
That's it, man. Full Slice Podcast. We'll be back with the hot wing contest in a little bit. Stick around.
Bring that milk with you.
We need some milk.
What are you listening to? You're listening to Full Slice Podcast.
Welcome back to Philly Hot Sauce Fest's Full Size Podcast here. We just concluded the hot marshmallow contest. We're going to go over that in a little bit. Recap
Marshmallows
it.
from hell.
Yeah, it was really good. The audio will be posted in front of this later, which it was a really good time. We had a couple of our friends that we know up there. PJ, how's your friend fare? He had to leave early, but how did he do? He did not do.
He tapped out after the first marshmallow.
First marshmallow.
I think he could have done it, but I think he was a little scared once he saw Ron get the second batch.
Yeah,
Once he started
scared.
doing the second batch, he was like, "Oh, fuck this."
Yeah, right.
You know.
Bill, what were you saying about the bathroom?
I'm shocked. I went in there, and if you like urinals,
If you like urinals,
There are-
urinals,
that was horrible.
there's at least 10 to a wall.
Yes. Now,
and they're those ones that go all the way up from the top down to
They're
the floor.
cathedral urinals.
honestly, it was a throwback for me back to my incarnation Catholic school days because that's the kind of urinals they had.
And it reminds me of my church.
There was six of those stairs that goes from the floor to about mid chest level.
It's a very 50s, 60s bathroom.
100%.
And honestly,
It's
it is
not far.
like it's like angels. When you go to a bathroom and you see that many urinals, they're
like
all open.
angels?
It's like not far off
Piss
from
angels?
It's not far off from pissing into a trough.
They're all open.
It is. Dude, I remember when I used to go to the races.
Can pee now.
When I was a kid, I would go to the races, and they used to have this big, long
Trough?
tank. And
Trough.
it was a trough, and you'd just be standing there with your
races.
dick out, just pissing next to your dad.
There were even some that were circles.
Yeah, and they would put ice in them so it didn't stink.
Yes, circles. They were like it was like a.
When's the last
it was
time
like
you
a
went to
concave
McGuinn's?
donut.
To what?
McGuinn's down on Lawrenceville, down off the Brunswick Circle.
I have not been there in a while.
Oh, okay, because they still have a trough in there and they put ice in it
Talking
regularly.
about men's room.
So
The
there
Full Size
was
Podcast.
a restaurant in Philadelphia, and I can't remember which one it's called.
Okay.
Basically, they had a area where men could literally just piss when they're standing at the bar.
Yes, they.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
That was a thing. That they did that because they thought that going to the bathroom would break up their
Buying purchases,
yes,
like,
yeah.
buying habits.
I remember there was a bar in New York City called McSorley's. It was one of the oldest. It's the oldest bar in America, perceived. And they were the last bar to have women outlawed as patrons.
Oh, you told me about
they
that.
They literally had to build a women's room into this little tiny hole-in-the-wall bar in Greenwich Village.
Like clearly an afterthought.
Clearly an afterthought. And I could tell that the bar, how it was situated up front, used to have the trough setting on the bottom, and I never knew what it was for. And now I think you're onto something with them. Like, imagine standing there and drink. I'll take a pint and just stand there pissing.
Yeah, you know.
Intake, outtake. Intake,
I
outtake.
am a human conveyor belt. I'm drinking and peeing
Yeah.
at the same exact time.
Ooh, John's coming over.
John from Ohio State Stosco
Oh,
went around for
Wow.
he was here for
Very
the
nice.
Thank you so much.
he was here for the tasting.
You want to have a seat?
Yeah,
We'll chat for a couple minutes.
Come on.
Come on, John.
We're live here?
Yeah, we're recording. We're already recording.
Very good.
Yeah.
Pop him on.
He's already bought my heart with a beer, so I'm good.
There you go.
So, how do you
John,
feel?
What are we drinking real quick before?
Hofbrau Oktoberfest.
I'm down with that.
Hey.
All right, John. So, question for you. Shot out of a cannon here. How do you think the awards and the contests went?
Good.
Fantastic. It exceeded my expectations. Great job by you.
Thank you.
And by my brother Ron Menon from Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah, he did great.
It was fun.
The commentary, it was good. You could see that they were really like, there's a lot of people that have their different coping methods. Some keep it completely bottled up. Some people are pacing. They're
So much zen. So much zen up there.
So some of your friends were like auditioning for a catcher for the Phillies. It looked like, right?
It looked
Kyle, wasn't that your boy? He's like trying to be like Phillies catcher audition.
There was a couple guys up there. The guy that looked like Chris Cornell at a Renaissance fair. There was a couple different people. The guy with the bandana.
He did great. He did great.
Oh my God,
he was rock solid the whole time. What's his name? Gary.
Yeah.
He did really good.
I think he was like one of those state of mind. Like he's like.
That's what he said. He said it was a total mind game all the way through.
Hey, do we need to call security because there's some vagrant over here at the other table?
We got another mic?
It's the hot sauce king.
I don't think we got another mic.
What else do we have to get to today?
So at 6 o'clock we have the wing challenge.
I can't wait.
That's right. So we got a lot more to look forward to here still.
May I chime in about the Hofbrau Oktoberfest?
Yeah.
You'd agree it's a true Oktoberfest, not the knockoffs. Not that I don't enjoy them. I love the Oktoberfest, the million that come out in like July.
Yeah.
And they're gone before October. But this is the true, I think, right?
I would agree. Mainly because you have all of the spice, everything that you need from an Oktoberfest beer, but also you have the clarity, and that's a big thing.
Yeah.
Because like there's a lot of different rules when it comes to brewing beer, and when you have something so clean and so flavorful at the same time, it's very hard to achieve. So they do it.
This is someone who might be able to pair beer with food, I would think, right? This guy.
No, he should really venture into
I
that.
believe.
I try.
Yeah. I think he should think about that as a future.
Like pints and pairing, something like that.
What would you call that?
I don't know.
Pairing the
pints
pine.
and that are paired. I think.
Yeah.
Beer,
A pair of pints. I don't know.
at Beers and Food Me.
Wait.
I will eventually share one day where I have all the names that I thought about. Like,
Doing
for this
beers
thing.
with.
No, you have it.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
my notebook
man.
is like there's like at least 40 entries. Instagram.
Paired pints. That's such a good name. That's a classic name.
Yeah, I'm a marketer.
I see a lot of people hitting that Jondiments over there. That
I'm
spicy.
going to offer
let me tell you something.
a free photo shoot on my color background for every entry of the Wing Festival.
Ooh.
Okay.
We need like a big slice of pizza. Like you guys, we got to get
You know
that
what?
Giant one.
Yeah.
Yes.
You could get one of those backdrops, kind of like, the red
Yes.
carpet thing.
Yes.
Do the red carpet, and then
Yes.
there we go.
Ooh. We'll have all the brands laid out like it's the big curtain that you take the picture in front of, like like we're at the Oscars.
This segment is called the Think Tank.
Yes.
Yeah, thinking things.
And so for tomorrow, I believe Originals Restaurant in Philadelphia, we're going to be getting the pies from there for tomorrow's Spiked Pizza Challenge, sponsored by, if I can get a plug in here, a Fuego Box.
Absolutely.
And Def Con sauces.
That's it.
Ooh.
And the coverage for that event, I think, will be taken care of by our friends at Tabletop Trio. They're the podcast that'll be on site tomorrow,
yes.
right? They're the guys that'll be there
Looking
tomorrow.
forward to seeing them. They're great guys. We met them up in Boston, right?
Yep.
Actually, I met them at Kyle's house.
Yep.
For the judging
Boston
for Boston. That was fun.
Yeah,
that was
right.
A lot of fun.
Yep, they did a good job covering the covering Boston. They
We had a guest appearance by Sal Manella up in Boston.
Yeah, he sure did. He showed up ununannounced.
Yeah, we beat each other up.
So thanks to Sal.
No. You didn't beat each other up. He beat you up. Yeah.
I lost.
Kyle.
My favorite part about that, he goes, "Yo, that fucking red bean pastry did me in."
Oh my God!
He thought it was a pastry.
so good.
So today's going a lot more smooth.
Yeah,
than
so
that
far.
for on Kyle's side of life. I mean, the contest went really well.
Great job, Kyle.
Thank
we
you.
got coverage.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Oh, you got
Local legend, everybody.
yes.
Do you want to Do you want to switch mics?
Yeah, I'm going to
chat with Anthony a little bit now?
We're going to let
king.
Anthony Miranda, the Hot Sauce King.
I am
sit in for us.
so interested.
Can I get a plug in for the New York City Hot Sauce Festival, if I may?
Go ahead. Sure.
At Industry City, and it's, I believe, September 30th and October 1st. The biggest hot sauce party on the planet.
Okay.
Someday we hope to, grow this into that, but right now...
Someday we hope to challenge that,
You
right?
got that right.
Yeah.
Unless Steve's listening, and of course we never do Steve. Here we go. Anthony, come on down.
All right, good. John.
All right, guys.
Very good, John. Thank you. Very good.
Thanks, John. Thanks, John.
So now we have here, sitting down at the fifth mic. You want to give us the introduction, Kyle?
All right, so we got Anthony Miranda, the Hot Sauce King, somebody that is not a stranger to the world of competitive eating in the spicy realm. You were giving us a little background. We told you to hold off on it so that we can get you on air to talk about it. Give us a little background of your experience with hot food challenges.
Pretty much in the hot food challenge, we usually do it. Usually turns out to be like speed eating, and then like the tolerance type of thing.
Yeah.
Most of the time I'm more good at the tolerance challenges than I am the speed eating.
Okay, so you're long term.
I'm long term. I actually enjoy the burn.
So something that like through the conversation we're like, how do you prepare for some of these types of things? Like, what's your preparation?
Exactly my question.
Okay, so the preparation is full preparation for a pod challenge, which is a hot pepper challenge.
Yeah.
Or something vicious is to coat your stomach.
Okay.
So what we usually do is we eat a lot of mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
Okay. And then there is also a secret. I'm not going to say it, but there is something that some people use to eat that covers up it closes off the capsaicin molecules.
Okay.
I don't use that because I like to enjoy the burn.
Can I make a suggestion real quick? What if you were to have sour cream prior to one of these events? I think that would coat very well.
So it's not really the coating. What we actually do is we line our stomachs up with mashed potatoes or something thick like that. Scalloped potatoes, anything like that.
Any kind of potato, an absorbent.
Starchy.
Not that it has nothing to do with the absorption. Mashed potatoes and any kind of potato or stuff like that is going to sit, and it sits for a very long time.
Right.
Meaning it's not coming out anytime soon.
Okay.
Meaning when you eat the peppers or something extreme, it's going to sit on it.
It's going to have
sitting
time.
on a bed, it's not going to bleed through into your stomach lining, intestines, etc.
So it gives it more time to digest first.
It's not going to digest right away.
Yeah.
So then what we
do
do?
the tomatoes or the potatoes kind of say it's okay, stomach.
It's
they're with
holding,
me.
It's holding it.
Ah.
It's like
a mattress,
baby, like cradle.
Yeah, exactly.
Layer of limestone.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, potato mattress. Everybody looked like.
So
he said potato.
You ever see those fossil like layouts?
Yeah.
It's like mashed potatoes is there.
Bird skeleton.
Yeah.
So you're laying the Reapers on top of that.
So you set the
Reaper,
bed.
scorpion, ghost. Yeah.
So you set the bed for the stomach, and then you go ahead and you take your sample there. And then there's something else.
And then we use something like avocado or something like that. Something
fatty or
something fatty.
Okay.
To help absorb it a little bit.
Yeah.
But the main goal is after you do these extreme challenges, where my record was 73 grams of Reaper peppers.
73 grams of Reaper pepper.
You want to get that out of you.
Yeah.
So that's the mashed potatoes actually helps on that part because when you pull the trigger, meaning throw up.
Very good. They're right on top.
When you see the mashed potatoes, you know they're out.
Really?
And you know you're not going to get capsaicin.
So it's like
cramps.
a black powder rifle. You have the packing, and as long as the bullet.
There's a terminology.
That's
for
exactly how it is.
capsaicin cramps is a real thing.
Capsaicin cramps is very real.
So I would go on a limb right now and say that Tyler, your hot sauce tolerance is so low. I don't think you could handle 1 gram of Trinidad.
No, but I do have IBS, and I've dealt with a lot of stomach issues, so I'd probably be able to handle that.
Right.
Yeah.
IBS. I be shitting.
I'd be shitting. Yeah, I like that.
I'm not gonna.
I'd be shitting a lot too.
In bed shitting too.
I think I maybe had a little capsaicin cramping
After
the judging.
testing.
Yeah.
Because of
this guy.
It's a lot of sauces to consume. Of course.
Especially if you're licking the bowl clean like it's ice cream, like you're a pup cup at Starbucks.
Yeah.
He was literally eating the whole cup, and when you and I tested, we just had a little hit of each one, just enough to get the flavor and understand.
He was kappa going after those Jello shots.
Yeah.
He was kappa. Yeah. He was Jello shotting it.
So when you do your final, once you've done the contest, you got the bed of mashed potatoes. So the first thing you do is you then head somewhere to get it out of your body, and you throw it back up.
Backstage, closest trash can, wherever you want to go, where people don't want
Just
to
get
see.
it out. Is there a lot of
And get
burn
it
when
out.
it's back out too? or-
It's worse when it comes out because it actually comes out your nose too.
And then and then you probably get some stomach acid with that too, right?
Yeah. I mean, you'll get stomach pains and you still might cramp, but not as severe. You're not going to get torrential sweats, cold shivers, stabbing pain in the stomach, etc.
So you say there's like a euphoric stage. Is that similar to something that we've encountered, PJ, with the mushroom experience?
With mushrooms, yeah.
So like, is it like a almost self-poisoning thing where you get a euphoric point? Or
So, capsaicin cramps is actually your body reacting to you just got poisoned.
Yeah.
You ate a poison.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's what it's trying to do. It's restricting your muscles in your stomach to try and get it out as fast as possible.
Right.
That's what it's doing. And same thing with the when you catch the endorphin rush and people get actually high, and that's why a lot of people do it like we do it. Because of the natural
You get the
high
rush of
you get the
endorphins.
rush, and it's like it's a
sure.
natural high.
So it's also
you know?
kind of like some of these people that really enjoy like cold plunges and stuff too. Like they get.
Oh
that.
yeah.
Yes.
So it's
or
like
the
that
runner's
rush,
high.
yes.
Same thing as the runner's high, I imagine. Same
Yeah,
same
yeah,
thing,
yeah,
working
yeah,
out.
pretty much.
Or people lifting weights,
Sure.
etc. You know,
Okay,
you just get that rush out of it. You know.
Yeah.
Wow.
An endorphin rush, you actually feel high though, like
Right.
you're literally on
Yeah.
cloud nine.
Absolutely,
Like,
yeah.
If I'm sitting down here, I won't be able to stand up. I'll get up and I'll have to sit right back down.
Yeah, you're all
walking.
you're all head. Your head is all
head
light.
all ringing.
But you're in a good mood, right?
Oh, you're great. You're
Yeah,
happy.
you're happy.
Oh,
Yeah.
you feel you're really happy. Yes.
While your nose is burning and throw up's coming out of your nose.
Actually, no, because once the endorphin rush kicks in, it gets rid of all that. It takes that burning and everything away.
So it's just your body protecting.
It'll come
itself.
back. You know, it can
after the
progressively come
endorphins
back,
release, you'll
and
have
then
it,
you'll get
so.
another endorphin. You know, you'll catch another jump up, and so it's back up and down.
There are some pepperheads, let's just say that have gone into the pepper growing world because of a prior life of addiction and the endorphin rush of the capsaicin burn, like you're talking about. That replaces that high, and
It does.
It's a natural high. It's
It
not
does.
addictive high. It completely
true.
replaces things. And I understand you have a massive collection of hot sauce.
I guess you could say that.
Okay.
Yes, we mentioned it. We mentioned it in the last segment when we were on the floor and when we were commentating for the festival. You said that you have the second largest.
Second to third. It's arguably between second and third. And
How is it contained? Like, how do you?
It's contained in my basement.
Yeah.
Do you have them all on display,
9-foot
or
shelves? All display cabinets. They're everywhere.
The acidity point is so much that you don't need to refrigerate it.
I don't refrigerate anything. Why do you refrigerate hot sauce?
Yeah,
It's the same as taking a shower with a raincoat on. There's no point.
Tits on a bull,
So
but
that's a very common misconception, though. Like once you crack some kind of bottle, everyone
yeah,
thinks that
like ketchup and mustard and things like that, and
it's all
mayonnaise and things.
pasteurized anyway.
A lot of bottles say refrigerate after
They
after
legally
opening.
have to.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's a safety precaution.
Yeah.
And I could explain that too if you really need to.
So do you use the Dewey Decimal System for your hot sauce collection?
Not really. No.
You just know what you got. You have a little inventory of some sort that so that you know what you have. Like if you're
I
looking
know
for
what I
something.
have. We've done a count on it.
You've done
Two
the count
people
on
done
it.
a count on it. Yeah,
Cool.
It's
Okay.
Great. Growing and
wow.
So
there's some that are not displayed yet because I'm still working on another room. I got another probably 1,000 to display now. So
Wow.
So do you eat the sauces, or do you just?
all the sauces I have in my collection, I do eat too.
Okay.
But the ones that I have in the collection do not get touched.
Okay.
They're all individual bottles as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So is your collection based off of a unit, like hot, like heat, or is it by quantity?
Well, it actually all started as just a little Christmas pack collection. You know, the cheap BS sauce.
Yeah, yeah.
Just because they have the cool labels.
Da bomb.
It's just the bomb
Little
is
gift
not-
package
that
thing?
sucks. Yo, me and the bomb are not friends.
Thank you.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, we are not friends. Me and the bomb are.
My
do not like
mother
each
gave
other.
it to me when I first went to college, and I'm like, "What the fuck is this?"
I
garbage?"
have that in my collection, and if you want it, you're more than welcome
No,
to take
I'm
it.
good. I
don't want it either.
Yeah, no, I had that and 100% pain. It's garbage.
Yeah, it's good if you like 100% pain.
Yeah.
Which you do. You said
Very
you
well
enjoy the stomach
described.
pains.
I do.
You enjoy the stomach cramps that you get from
not
those
the cramps.
kind.
I don't enjoy those.
No, the cramps that the pain that you get from the sauce, from the heat.
The heat. No, yeah, I enjoy the pain, like
The
my
pain in your
mouth, and my
mouth,
throat,
in your
nose,
throat and nose.
ears.
That you enjoy.
Your tears burning, etc. I like that.
You like that.
I love it. Yes.
Wow. So you've told us though when we were chatting before we started recording or before the festival started that you deal with stomach pain and a lot of pain issues in your stomach after some of these things.
Has the CIA
Usually
recruited you?
most like Pretty much every time.
Like the amount of torture that you go through, like the CIA would be like, yeah, I want that guy.
Yeah. It's actually not torture. It's like it's really enjoyable. It's hard to explain.
Interesting.
Like the capsaicin cramps, that's not enjoyable. That's what I don't look forward to, and I try to stay away from that.
There's a couple different elements.
My
of pain.
stomach pretty much has more of a tolerance to it than so-called like you guys probably would not.
Of course.
Absolutely not.
But I've been doing it for my whole life since I was a little kid, so I have more. You do build up a tolerance in your stomach, but it takes a long time to do so. But it still gets me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say I don't cramp because I do, but I try to stay away from it as much as possible.
Awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, because we did a couple years ago for my buddy's birthday. They got the Hot Ones challenge pack for
the
his
whole
birthday.
set, yes.
The whole set. And so everybody went through and did it. And that's my first experience with the bomb.
The bomb is 7 out of 10, yes.
And you know what?
Yeah.
It sucked was the bomb ruined every single one after
no flavor.
that.
Because the taste, it kills it. Yeah.
It killed everything.
It's like battery acid, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I went back like a day later, to try the other sauces because the bomb had passed. And the others were pretty good. Like the last dab was really tasty.
It's good, but it's hot.
It is hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever try the one chip challenge?
I did 7
Pocky.
Dude, I ate one of those, and on our way to vacation, I had to stop at every bootleg grocery store. It sounded like somebody dropping pot roast out of a helicopter. It was the worst pain.
You did one on this. You did this. You did one on the old version of the podcast. You did. We said we have to stop recording. I don't know what to do.
So
I don't know what to do.
The,
He had milk with ice in it.
the Packy One Chip Challenge, I did 7 of them. That's all I had at the time. That is the worst tasting chip. It tastes like charcoal. It's horrible.
Yeah.
But I got
terrible.
That was one of my top 20th best endorphin rushes I've ever had in my life.
Really?
It was amazing. Yes. It was.
Wow.
It ruined my stomach, bad. But once the endorphin rush ran out of that, I really wish I had more because I just wanted to eat more chips. More and more, but I had no more.
Wow.
Somebody sent me 7 of them. They said, I know you could do them. Try them. You might not be able to because of the taste, and I know you what flavor, but
So
I just ran through them real quick, one at a time, 1 minute afterburn per chip.
Was that a
And
sponsored thing? I don't. Those
Not
things weren't
really. It was
cheap.
just a buddy of mine saying, I don't know if you could do
Experienced
this.
acid reflux?
What's that?
Have you ever experienced acid?
Yes, I've had it. I get it here and there.
It's like self-induced, though. Even if you're not predisposed to it, I'm sure you made it happen a few times.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
So did you do you know people that don't like
Nexium.
that don't like hot sauce, but they like the
Imodium.
rush and they chase just the rush of it?
There's a lot of people that are like
That way?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that, and you guys actually knew who they are, but I'm not going to say their names on air just because of,
Whatever.
We
their
respect
identity.
that. Yeah.
Matt Damon.
But some of them were actually like ex-drug
Luther
addicts or ex-alcoholics.
Oh.
And they replaced their addiction with hot peppers and the endorphin rush from hot peppers.
Sure.
Yeah.
And some of them are actually some people that you probably see a lot on YouTube.
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm not going to identify
Sure.
their names.
That's
I'm
okay.
really good
We
friends
got
with
you.
them. I
Yeah,
can't.
we hear you.
know.
It's their business.
What gave you the highest endorphin rush you remember?
Leo McGinnis Jr.'s Super Hot Gummy Bear Challenge.
Oh, gummy bears of all things.
No.
Wait, let's
That
say
was-
it again. I'm going to look it up while you guys talk to him about it.
Yeah.
So you're not going to find that. Leo McGinnis is one of my growers from years
How
ago.
was it administered? Was it in the gelatin of the...
Both.
Okay.
Gelatin,
And coated?
powder, extract, one of the most brutal things I've ever eaten.
Powdered on top. Okay.
So my challenge was 3.
Okay.
I ate the whole bag.
How many was that?
It
Would you say?
destroyed me.
When
How
you
many
say
were in the
three,
bag?
Yeah, how many were in the
quantity?
18 in the whole bag.
18. Wait, 18 instead of 3.
The challenge from a grower was 3 gummy bears.
Jesus. Here's
I'll just keep
Lil
18.
Nitro, world's hottest gummy bear.
That's nothing. That's kids' toys.
Well,
Yeah, but that's
900 times hotter than a jalapeno.
Oh.
Cold packed in the summer to prevent melting.
All right. Well, then what's okay?
So, like, are we talking kindergarten now, or are we talking
Yeah.
hot peppers?
Yeah.
Dude, so, okay, when you had the...
Oh, is that a...
It's an iPhone.
what is that?
So now is it just like an iPhone challenge? Like we're going to...
We eat the iPhone.
I guess.
All right.
Or just lick it because it looks hot. We might get an endorphin rush.
Was it a normal size gummy bear, or was it bigger, or was it...
Normal. Pretty normal size,
and you
gummy
ate
bear.
18 of them? 19?
18 of them.
18.
Oh,
Wow.
my God.
Shit.
Brutal.
Wow.
Insane.
Okay,
So the cramps from that was bad because the gelatin, I could not throw them up. So they sat in my stomach
Oh, you
And-
couldn't get them out?
No, you can't get them out. Gummy bears? No, they
No.
stick right to your stomach.
It's
Oh,
like
no
it's like
shit.
it's like
So
if you
you're in a
swallow
lot of
gum,
trouble.
right?
Yes.
Like
never
It's
again.
with a G.
So how? Okay, so then was it like the worst shits ever after?
I don't get that.
Really?
No, I don't
Okay,
get
so
that
that
anymore.
doesn't-
I get the fire hose.
Okay.
That
All
comes
right.
out.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a thing? Yeah.
For me, yes.
Yeah. Wow. Well, I mean, I guess.
Fire hose?
Now, I used to get the exit wound years
Yeah.
ago.
I love
I don't
the
get
name.
that
I love
anymore.
the name.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
So.
I love the name Fire Hose. That's
Sure.
great.
Well, you
Sure.
got to be proper when you're talking all.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
So
No, that's
So-
perfect. That's
so then,
perfect.
I could say I'm everywhere, but no. Or it burns. But
When I was in the Philippines,
Did you have cramps for like 24 hours? Like
those were, I would say, around 6-7 hours.
okay.
Man.
But they were in waves. So they would come and then they would go. They would come and then they would go. I even got the cramps the next day.
so
So it was
you-
like but for a full 7 hours, 6-7 hours is how long I remember it. But it was throughout the period of 2 days. It was pretty
Wow.
nasty.
Were you like the Banksy of toilet seats? Like
Stanksy?
I was
Banksy.
actually I was actually trying to get it out that way, but because it wouldn't come out this way. So
Wow.
yeah, that was vicious.
Straight
That was-
Jackson Pollock.
Yes.
Piss and throw up.
I actually have some in my house. If you're coming over later on, you could try them if you want.
Yeah, we'll see how late
you
this
go.
goes here, and I'm looking forward to checking out your collection. You know,
And trying a gummy bear too.
So it's
record
I'm
that,
the
please.
flavor culinary guy here. I am not the heat boy. That's why when me and Anthony were actually the judges for the Boston Hot Sauce Festival. That's what I really told John up front. Like, I can't calibrate the super high heat. He's like, well, that's what Anthony's for. You're here for more of the culinary end of things. And I think that's why you and I together made a really good judging team. You know what I mean?
We
So-
actually did because we actually
Boston, that
in
was,
the
right?
judging.
Boston.
You know, there was a couple sauces in there, probably about 3. You remember that tasted horrible.
Yeah.
And we both caught it.
Okay.
We remember that. We
Yeah.
both looked at each other like, oh, that.
Yeah,
we
just
didn't know which
because,
one it
just
was.
because one
That's-
tolerates heat
but-
more than the other, the flavor,
Yeah,
you still
but
agreed
the
on that.
flavor
Yeah.
still agreed.
right.
Yes. Yeah. We actually did great.
Yeah.
What's that?
That's like
Tray
what-
3.
Yeah. when we did our, there was a couple in there. Like the kid that I was sitting next to, his heat tolerance is much higher than mine.
Yeah.
Like there was one
yeah.
where I gave one like a 9 and he gave it like a 4 or 5.
That's
right?
that's funny because John actually said that his heat tolerance was higher than mine. You know, in the back when we
Yeah.
talk later, his was higher.
Oh,
but,
I have a high
you know,
heat
of
tolerance. Don't
course.
get me wrong.
Oh, I know,
but
I know.
I'm
but
more as far as judging goes.
But
I
as
am-
far like in the judging process, like you gave more 5s and I gave more like 3s. It's pretty much like
Right.
how it was based.
And
You know?
that's kind of how this was. We had a guy with a really high heat tolerance.
But-
He was given 4s and 6s, and then we had 9s and 10s. On
Yeah,
it.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So everybody has a different tolerance
Yeah,
when it
absolutely.
comes to heat. So it's
Yep.
Yeah, and then we had those on the tray 3 on like the very last few. There was just like, I mean, flavor and balance were like
Gone.
There was
Just-
one
it
with the
was-
pineapple. And that was the only one that like stood out.
that was the only
That
one
was
stood
shore.
out,
That
and
was shore
good.
sauce, I
Yeah.
believe. That was
There
really, really well done.
I don't know who these were, but
I
there was
actually just
one-
tried that pineapple. That was pretty good.
the shore
Right?
sauce pineapple.
It-
that is
it's so
really
good on pizza.
I hate
it is
pineapple.
so good on pizza.
I hate not hate it, but I don't like it.
Yeah.
I'm not
that
a pineapple
sauce is
guy
freaking
either.
phenomenal.
It's perfect.
I bought the mango
Perfect.
because of it.
Oh, it's got mango in it, right?
No, I bought another. They have their own mango variety.
Oh, okay.
And I bought that
Okay.
one just because.
Yeah, that's one of the best pineapple sauces I've ever tried. Yeah.
I love the sweet sauces. As far as heat goes, I don't have a high tolerance. I'm pretty average as far as like buffalo side
Not hot.
type of heat, and that's the thing. I not only that, I love the sweet stuff like the maple syrup one that we had, the peach habanero one, anything fruit.
Yeah.
I think that's great because you toss it on something savory like
Oh,
chicken
absolutely.
or something. Oh my god,
Absolutely.
nothing
Right.
like it.
So don't always think that I just like extreme blistering heat because that's not
no,
it.
no.
I love flavor.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
here, these are flavor.
That's what I was talking to
You
John
know?
about when we were
I like
doing the
flavor.
taste
White
testing
House.
here. Was that it's not just about how much heat you can
No,
tolerate.
absolutely not.
It's all about the
Yeah.
flavor. That's priority
I
one.
eat way more flavorful hot sauces than I do super hots.
Yeah.
On a steady basis anyway because it's just enjoyable and they're so tasty.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
opposed to super hots where you're
Mix
What is
only
your
have-
favorite of
you're
White House?
sweating, you're dying. You know what I mean? And
Do you have a favorite?
Yeah, we're
White
stationed
House?
right now. We're right next to
Favorite
White House
is?
Station. Yeah, White House Station we're right next to. So,
I did chug this one 3 times.
what is that one there?
Applewood smoked poblano.
Oh,
I
Applewood
did
smoked
3
poblano.
hot sauce chugs on this one, so it's one of my favorites.
I like the Savory.
For his sauces, his favorite is my favorite is the table sauce, of course.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's unexplainable. You know?
I will say the Savory is better than table sauce in my opinion.
I love the savory.
Yeah.
Love it. Absolutely love
See,
it.
the thing is, like table sauce. Table
I
sauce.
really just pissed off Kyle.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's all right. I got you, pal. Table sauce, honestly, like in my house.
He's
has
all mad
replaced
now
ketchup.
because I like table sauce?
No, because he
I
has.
like Xavier.
Phil just threw down the gauntlet or the gambit.
Oh, okay. You're excused from the conversation.
Okay.
Mute.
Kidding.
I'll just mute him. He's muted.
I am
There
the
you go.
table cuck at the table.
See, he's muted. There you go. I'll bring it back. I'll bring it back.
Table cook.
He's talking funny now, so that's a good mutation.
You said table cook. He said table cook.
Yeah, he's the hot sauce cuck.
There you go.
The cuck of the
The
draw.
capsation
All
cuck.
right. Fuck you all.
All right.
All right, John's.
Oh, they're getting ready for the
boiling
wings.
water.
Oh. Yep.
It is 5 already, and I think it's 6 o'clock.
Maggie's,
It's on the wings.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
5 o'clock now?
It's 5 o'clock now.
Okay.
You got a split?
So
Maggie's,
we're actually planning on putting half the contestants in the emergency room, so I'm going to have to start getting ready.
All right, that's fine, man. Thank you for
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, dude.
Dude,
Thank
thanks
you.
for hanging
guys.
out with us, Anthony. Run to the Hot Sauce King.
Always.
Great perspective.
Thank you,
Great
So much
perspective.
fun, man.
That's it. That's Full Slice Podcast at the Philly Hot Sauce Fest here. We're going to be back in a little bit. I think we are also going to attempt to recap the wing eating contest.
I know I'm doing.
So we'll be back with more in a little bit. Stick around.
Coming in loud and clear is Full Slice Podcast. Oh, yeah.
You got the RZA right here from the almighty Wu-Tang Clan. Chilling at the crib, you know what I mean? You are listening to...
The Full Slice Podcast.
The what?
The Full Slice Podcast.
The what?
The Full Slice Podcast.
The Full Slice Podcast. That means when you get a pie, you get a whole slice, the full slice, not a half a slice, not a quarter of a slice, not an eighth of a slice, but the Full Slice
Podcast.
All right, welcome back to the Full Slice Podcast here, doing the coverage for the first annual Philadelphia Hot Sauce Fest.
Oh,
we
yeah.
are joined by one of my favorite curators and sauce purveyor, half of Hot Graham Sauce Company, Lauren Graham. Thank you for sitting down with us.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Glad to have you here.
Very interesting profile to your sauces. You guys have garam masala in all of your sauces, which gives it a little Indian vibe, which I love. It goes with so many different foods. You guys, your sauces stand out to me because they're a little bit different than all the other sauces around. And the names. Give us a little background on the names and where you got the names and the inspiration of the names.
Sure. Well, okay, so we have, first off, I guess, is a little history is both my wife Susan and I are both professional musicians. We met in music school in Baltimore. And so when we decided to start a sauce company, we figured we would try to bring that music connection in. So hence we've got a treble clef on our logo, and
Love
it
it.
looks
Yeah,
like
it's
an
fantastic.
LP. So
Yeah.
it does bring that in.
Super cool.
So with the first sauce, it is kind of a mild. My wife says, it's like a gateway drug.
Yeah.
Hot sauce called
The
the warm
entry
up.
level.
Right.
Warm
So
up.
the warm up.
Yeah.
And so, whenever you're playing an instrument, you have to warm up before you start playing your music.
Sure. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
The next one that's the jalapeno base is called Saraband, and
Okay.
that's a Baroque dance in 3. And there you've got basically 3 different ingredients besides the jalapeno. You've got the ginger, you've got the Granny Smith apples, and the cranberries.
Oh, wow.
See how in depth
So-
it is with the name.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
So we come in with, basically like a 3/4, set
Yeah,
to start that sauce off. And then with Takata, Takata is a, kind of a larger work, usually for Oregon. Also, I believe, if I remember correctly, I think we have a piccolo on our
Okay.
website. Always hear the piccolo. But yeah, it's kind of a grand piece with a lot of excitement. And that one is our Carolina Reaper sauce that is similar to like a spicy marinara.
Very good.
Oh, really? Okay. I like
Love it.
that.
Yeah.
I like that. Spicy
Really-
marinara.
Yep. And then
like
the
it.
concerto is the last one. That
Concerto.
Concerto is a piece,
yeah, the big-
for a
the big
soloist
one.
with orchestra.
Yeah.
And in this one, even though the red habanero is the pepper, kind of the star of the show is the red beets.
That
Beet. Oh.
probably the only sauce here that has beets in it. I'm gonna say.
I think so,
See?
from what I've seen.
Well, actually,
Really?
also going back to even the apple,
Yeah, Granny Smith apple.
Granny
Yeah, that's
Smith apples.
great.
Right.
I haven't
Wonderful.
seen anybody use Granny Smith apple either.
That's a great idea.
That is
yeah.
Really
fantastic.
cool. I just love how much you put into it. You can absolutely tell that this is, your passion bleeding into another passion.
Oh yeah.
Right.
It's really
the music.
cool.
Yeah.
I just love it. I've said it before. I'll say it again. You're the nicest guy in the sauce world. Like, you take time to say nice things and you take time out of your day to help others, and it's really nice to have you here.
Well, thank you very much.
So have you had anybody at your table today or lately that just grabbed something? Then do you get enjoyment out of seeing people that think they can handle heat and then they can't?
Oh yeah.
Or do you see people do that?
Usually we see it the other way around.
The
They're
range
not
of
sure,
customers.
and then they try something and just like, oh, okay, yeah, I think I overdid it.
Oh.
None of our sauces are like melt your face hot.
Good, and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be that way.
Well, it sounds like they're just like they're absolutely flavor based,
Right.
So
Right.
it's
And-
like for the experience.
And that is our tagline.
Yeah.
And our banner is flavor first, then the heat. So
That's the tagline: flavor first,
Yeah.
then the heat.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect.
With PJ doing the video production, I think it would be so cool to have your lineup and then have somebody sit down at like a record player and play like some incredible piece of music that starts slow and builds into. It would be a really fun way to market your stuff.
Nocturne 3.
Yeah,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I have to ask, being like a film guy, have you seen the movie Tar?
Oh yeah.
I just watched it literally like 2-3 weeks ago, and I'm
Okay.
just blown away. So now
Right.
everybody that I know is like, is classically trained musician. I'm like, hey, have you watched Tar? I think it's amazing. It's like my dip into like that whole world. Like I was brought up on like rock and roll and everything.
Sure,
So it's like I've seen
sure.
all those, but then I see Tar, I'm like, oh wow.
Yeah, it's a completely different aspect of the music world.
Yeah.
There is nothing like eating a gummy and sitting in front of the Philadelphia Orchestra. Just
Oh,
saying.
yeah,
by yourself.
By yourself?
Yeah. Well, actually, the last
I'm just
time.
saying. Speaking from experience.
Phil, what were they playing? What was it playing?
I have no idea. I used to be a member of the Philadelphia Orchestra, and I used to go to the Kennedy Center. Or
Yeah,
whatever?
the Kennedy Center.
yeah.
Yeah,
Kennedy Center for
I would
music.
sit behind the orchestra. I don't know what those seats are called, but they were wooden. They were flat. They were.
You mean a member like you could just go to any concert whenever,
where the
or like
janitors
did you
sat?
play with them?
I would pay a discounted rate to attend whatever.
Regular, like
Yeah.
a season pass, so
Yeah,
to speak.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, so
Wow.
It was quite enjoyable.
I'm sure it was.
I never got to hear Chopin. That was my favorite composer. And then, but either way, gummy. That amazing.
The last time I did mushrooms, and I did like I did a big dose of mushrooms.
Go to the Philadelphia
I
Orchestra.
I put on a playlist that was all like orchestras.
Yeah.
And wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I saw things that I
hair will
didn't
blow
know.
back.
It was amazing.
What would you?
That's the beauty of music, though.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
What
It
would you
really-
say is your favorite piece of music? That's got to be a really hard
Yeah.
question. I'm sorry to put you on the spot.
That's like asking
Yeah.
me what's my favorite movie.
All right, you come home from work, you had a really good day, you're on a really high.
Roll the
high-
windows down on the highway. What do
Yeah,
you
what
play?
is Lauren putting on? Right.
It could be Stravinsky's Rite of Spring,
Okay.
or it could be Respighi's Pines of Rome.
Okay.
Which
I'm gonna
is,
have to look. I'm gonna have to look.
We
at
have
them.
those recorded. We're gonna pull them
Yeah,
up and
yeah.
then build them into this interview.
No, because then we'll get
Copyright.
flagged.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Copyright.
So we can't do that.
They're
Right.
dead.
I
They're dead.
myself personally, I want to look into that kind of thing because I like checking out all different kinds of music. Right now, I'm on a big
Yeah.
jazz kick,
Okay.
like
all right.
like easy jazz, like relaxing stuff. Like
Yeah.
that's what I like a lot. So something like that too.
Right,
probably.
right. And if you're into jazz, which I actually listen to more of that these days than I do even the classical stuff. But if you were asking for classical stuff, that was what I would have.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
But for jazz, I would say Clifford Brown.
Clifford Brown.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a bebop jazz player, trumpet player from the 1950s. Died way too young.
Wow.
Car accident when he was only 25 years old.
Wow.
This is why you're over here,
56.
by the way, just in
Yeah.
case you were wondering why we
Yeah.
had you over here.
Clifford Brown. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What would you
yeah, he's-
classify Artie Shaw, though? More swing, big band.
No. He was big band,
Yeah.
definitely. Jazz.
Artie Shaw. If you want any Artie Shaw
Yeah.
record, just go to any Goodwill. They are filled with Artie Shaw.
Whatever he did with Doris Day. That was fantastic. And Ellen
Yeah.
Forrest, fantastic.
I've never heard of Alan Forrest, but that, okay, cool.
Yeah, so
This is what- I'm writing all this shit down. By
Right.
So, are you comfortable talk? What's your day job? Like, what do you do during the day?
My day job is actually I manage a band and orchestral instrument rental program through affiliated dealers through the lower 48.
Wow.
So,
Very cool.
Yeah. It's a company that's been around since 1957.
Okay.
I joined them in 1995.
Okay.
So
Wow.
I've almost served my whole sentence, I think.
Yeah, really.
Well,
I was 2 for the record.
So
Right.
So do you and your wife, do you guys still perform at all?
We do. Actually, she performs more than I do.
Okay.
Really?
Good question. We both teach privately.
Okay.
But she does more of the classical and performance thing.
Which instruments
So-
do you guys play?
Susan is a flutist, and I'm a trumpet player.
Okay.
And that's what you teach specifically?
Yes.
For students.
I
as
mean,
well?
I can teach any brass instrument.
Okay.
But primarily it's going to be the trumpet.
Okay.
Very
What a cool guy you are, Lauren. Thank you for sitting down with us.
Absolutely.
Awesome, man.
Well, best of luck for the rest of the day today and tomorrow as well.
Thank you very much.
Let's see. We got hotgramsauceco.com or at hotgramsauce on Instagram and TikTok.
Yep.
Lauren Graham, thank you so much, bud.
Thank you
Appreciate
very
it.
much.
Cool. Lauren
Thank
Graham,
you.
guys.